Yo, got a message here to my man ITalkFortnite from your homie Nick. ITalkFortnite, I love you, my brother. I hope you're doing okay. You're a good dude. But in today's video, we have a brand new video. The ITalkFortnite podcast is now, right now, is live on Spotify. Also, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, use code ITalkFortnite in the Fortnite item shop to buy all those beautiful skins. You know, the pickaxe and all that other stuff. Yo, ITalkFortnite. I love you, my brother. Shout out to you, B.
Hello, everyone. What's going on? This is ITalkFortnite here, and in today's podcast, we have a brand new podcast. It is episode number 32 of the ITalkFortnite podcast, and I have a special guest with me here. Introduce yourself.
My name is PIZO with a 0, and I'm here with Nicholas.
What's up?
Glad to be here. Thank you.
No problem, no problem. So if you guys do not know who PIZO is, why don't you just kind of explain what you do? I've talked about you many a times here on the channel, on YouTube, and you know, just what do you do exactly? What is your what do you do?
All right. Well, in a nutshell, I buy everything in Fortnite, and I do skin reviews, pickaxe tests, sound tests, combos, what you can wear with this and that, new edit styles. I do a lot of Fortnite fashion related content, and recently been branching out to a lot of different ideas from my viewers that have really suggested some really good ideas. So I'm in like a trial and error stage right now, just trying to expand and give myself more, I guess, possibilities with my content. So yeah,
That's great.
Fortnite fashion is my thing. That's what I do.
Awesome. So I will just do my plugs here really fast. If you enjoy what you see here over on YouTube, we are on Spotify. So if you're listening in on Spotify, I do have a YouTube channel. It's called ITalkFortnite. PIZO's got a YouTube channel called PIZO. If you like what you see with me, make sure you subscribe because I do post content daily. Leaving a like on the video always lets me know you guys actually enjoy the content. And leave a comment down below if you have any questions for us, or for me rather, for the next episode of the ITalkFortnite podcast. Depends if PIZO decides to come back next week, if he doesn't hate me after all this. You can follow me on Twitter at ITalkFortnite, and you can follow me on Instagram, ICanTalkFortnite. And PIZO, if you got plugs, please let us know.
Oh yeah, selfless plug here. PIZO TV on Twitter and Instagram. My Twitch is simply PIZO, PIZO. That is it. That's all I got.
Oh yeah, then your supporter creator.
Oh yeah, my supported creator is PIZO with a 0, PIZ0. That's the only thing with the 0. Everything else is just normal letters, PIZO TV and PIZO on Twitch. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
And if you'd like to use me for supported creator, my code's ITalkFortnite in case you know, I'd recommend using PIZO's code, no lie. His content is really good. He puts a lot of effort and time into his content, and I think he deserves a lot more attention than I think he gets. So, yeah.
Too nice, Nick. You're too nice.
I'm just being brutally honest with you. So, first thing we always do here is we talk about what I've been doing in this week. So, really what I've just been doing is just binging on iCarly. That's about it. I don't really know what else I've been doing. I've actually started a new upload schedule for myself where I record at night and then I upload it in the I upload it at night, but I can schedule the uploads for 2 o'clock in the afternoon because YouTube actually has this cool thing where it says, hey, this is what most of your subscribers are when most of your subscribers are watching content. And they said from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. every day is when my subscribers are up and watching YouTube, which I think is a really cool statistic that I feel like a lot of people kind of overlook.
I've never even knew that was a thing.
I found it, I think, like last week. I was just going through my dashboard because someone on Twitter was like, how do you censor comments? Because this guy was just getting like spam comments and he wanted to help it stop. I went through it all and I found it. I'm like, I'll have to show it to you, but it's like, oh, wow. So it also shows you like your age demographic, which mine still says majority is 18 to 24. And I want to believe that's true.
Yeah. I've seen that before. I've never noticed like this is when viewers are watching like a time. I never noticed that.
Yeah, it's cool. And I'm like, all right, I'll balance my time around that. So I've been uploading around 2 o'clock almost every day. I didn't make a video yesterday because I'm actually working on a big video. You guys probably know what it is. The all chapter 2 season 2 skin list review. I've done that since season 5. I somehow have to find time to go back to season 1 through 4 just to finish all those videos up. But I've been doing that every season, and I'm working on that right now. And I also incorporated a little tier list into it, and we'll talk about that nearing the not the end of the podcast, but further on in the podcast, we're going to give you my first impression skin tier list on the skins from Season 2, Chapter 2. Hopefully you guys like that. But yeah, I've just been watching iCarly and making content at night because I find myself more awake at night. Like, my sleep schedule is still terrible. I've been going to bed around 2 to 3 a.m. in the morning, and I've just been able to make my content. I don't feel as, like, stressed out in the morning because when I wake up, last thing I want to do is make a video. First thing I want to do is shower, get some coffee, go out for a walk or something like that. My mind isn't on just making content right then and there. I want to do that at night and then just upload it in the morning. And I think I've been doing a pretty decent job at that. And yeah, so PIZO, what have you been doing this week?
I would say what I've been doing the last couple weeks is a lot of yard work. I know it sounds really random, but just seeing my yard progressively get better. I have to take pictures once a week to compare because I can't see the changes because I just look at it every day. But like, I cut my grass like every 2 days. Every other day I cut my grass. I cut it real tall to make it real green and nice color. But I've just been doing like a lot of things outside of gaming. It's been like such nice weather here where I live in New Mexico. I really enjoy just sitting on my back porch and just listening to music, drinking a coffee, having a brewski. So aside from content, I just been doing a lot of yard work, readjusting sprinkler positions, like really nerdy, like yard stuff. Try to get the most out of, I don't know, the time I put into my yard. I don't know. That's like my new hobby is doing yard work. And it's just one of those, it's like a boomer thing, I guess. Like, the older you get, the more you appreciate like how nice your yard looks. When you're younger, you really just, I guess you don't pay attention to the yard when you're younger. When you get older and it's
Yeah.
only you like maintaining the entire house and the outside of the house, you start to take pride in the way your yard looks. So that's what I've been doing. But like, my morning routine lately, since you mentioned yours, is I wake up, cup of coffee, sit on my back porch, watch the grass grow. I do that for like a half hour. And I've been doing the reverse of what you do. I'm doing my content in the morning,
Uh-huh.
and then at night, I don't want to do anything. I
That's
just want to relax and do. So I've done both ways. I've done content at night. I've done it, in the morning as well. I just find that I'm more alert in the morning. At night, I'm just kind of lazy,
I feel
after
you.
a day of whatever. So, um, I'm doing all my stuff in the morning now. Like, I just squeezed out a video this morning
Yeah, I saw that
with
on your Inside and
Inside and
Long
Long
Shot
Shot.
edit styles. Yeah.
Finally did the new edit styles, but yeah, I just feel like in the morning I'm ready. I just feel like my day feels more, I guess I'm okay with not doing gaming all day. If I did like a video in the morning, I'm like, all right, the rest of the day, I did that already. I can do IRL stuff now, etc. I don't like knowing I have to do something later. I'd rather
Right.
get it over in the beginning of my day and just see where the rest of my day goes. But
Absolutely. I
yeah.
totally get it. I was going to ask, do you think Animal Crossing has anything to do with your new fascination of just taking care of your lawn so much and your yard and everything?
I don't even know where that came from. I've never even thought of that, but maybe
Because you do
I know
that
Animal
in
Crossing was all about flowers. I'm not doing anything with
okay,
flowers. I'm
okay.
just doing grass, I guess.
It's
I don't
still
know.
maintaining your island though and everything. I don't know. I'm like, it's kind of similar.
I guess it is. Imagine like doing yard work and then sitting on my porch and doing yard work in Animal Crossing. Like, that would be like a really weird scenario, but I don't think I've turned on Animal Crossing in like 3 weeks,
Hmm.
honestly.
I see.
I
I
don't know.
see.
I guess it just gives me something to do and look forward to.
Yeah, I
Is
feel like
my
that game
yard.
is just
So
kind of a huge distraction. Like, it's such a fun game, but at the same time, it's like it's. I feel like it takes away from your time. Like, you don't notice how fast the time goes by because you have so much fun in that game.
yeah.
But I mean, speaking of games that I've been playing RuneScape again. Old school RuneScape, one of my personal favorite games of all time, and yeah, it's been weird to go back to this game because I've played it a majority of. I've played it for so long. I think I mentioned it not too long ago to someone. I've been playing this game since. Oh, I'm trying to think. Like, I've been playing it for like 4 years, and I think the amount of days I have played on it is like somewhere. I think it's like around 20 days. I think it's a little bit more than that though. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I've played this game a lot, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. Everyone's doing something different to just kill time from the whole pandemic and everything, as well as just figuring things out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I've been doing this week, and that's all PIZO's been doing his month.
Yeah.
Oh man. So then we got to talk about the videos I put out this week. I always like to do like a little video recap of what I put out. PIZO, you're more than welcome to mention that as well. But
Cool.
for me, what did we talk about? So we talked about what is Fortnite's next cosmetic item, where I kind of just talk about what do I think Fortnite's next thing is going to be, because we haven't had a new thing since I think wraps and music packs were like the last real cosmetics that Fortnite gave to us to collect in our locker. What are we going to get next? I'm not entirely sure. I've already mentioned in the video, I think weapon charms would be kind of cool, even though a lot of people don't like weapon charms in games like Call of Duty. And I saw them in Valorant. They don't look super great in that either. But I think Fortnite could actually make them look a little bit more unique and actually be a little bit more, what's the word for it? More, I don't know. I don't want to keep saying unique, but just something to make them look a little bit nicer. I thought it was a pretty decent video. Then the next day after that, we talked about what did I want to see in Chapter 2, Season 3, just my ideas. And then I made a video on Friday talking about did you know that these skins were rare, where I talk about 10 skins that haven't been back in over almost 300 days. I mentioned 2 or 3 that were just under 300 days old without coming back into the item shop, and I made a video just kind of talking about, hey, did you know that these skins even existed? Did you realize that these skins haven't just been back in a while? And one of them was actually your skin, Stage Slayer.
Yeah.
How?
I listened to that video yesterday sitting on my porch. That's my boy, dude.
I'm like, how on earth has that skin not come back in so long? That's ridiculous. I thought it sold decent.
Yeah, and then the hot rod.
Not even in the same set, but they sell together. Like, this is like the whole Wukong and Royal Dragon thing. Not a part of the same set, but you sell them together, but they haven't done that anymore. And the sad truth of the matter is with your set in particular is that they don't even sell it in the featured. Last thing that was in that set that came back was the lead swinger, and that was in the daily. So if one part of the set is in the daily, that usually means they're going to sell everything else in the daily. I think Stage Slayer was last out in the daily. I think Synth Star was also last sold in the daily. I'm not entirely sure, but I think the skin's really cool, and I feel bad that it hasn't been back in a while.
I would love like a trashy rock star edit style.
Yeah.
Blue jeans with holes in them, Chuck Taylors, that they used on like the box skins, those type of Converse black and white.
Yeah.
Just like I don't know, dude. Backwards hat with his hair, like an American Dad edit style with like his beard and stuff. Backwards hat. And then just like a trashy, gimmicky rock star, holes in his pants, blue jeans edit style.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I said, like, you could do a lot.
The rock out emote on Save the World, the van that goes up,
Oh, yeah, what's his name?
You know how he kind of looks like a trashy rocker, kind of?
Yeah.
Something kind of, I think, what's his name? Lars or something?
Lawrence. Wait.
Lawrence? Is it Lars?
Lars. It's Lars. I said Lawrence. I don't know
something
why I said
kind of similar in that aspect. Just like a trashy rocker, gimmicky edit style.
I think that'd be really cool, honestly. I mean, I said in the video, you could do a lot with rock characters. I mean,
yeah.
It's not super difficult to do anything like that. But, yeah, so that was basically all the videos I put out this week. I'm glad I did a lot more than just one video, but I think it's kind of obvious. I think people kind of realize this. I mentioned this last week. During the whole Black Lives Matter movement, Fortnite really didn't want to promote anything. They didn't want to talk about anything. And I was kind of on the same boat with that. I'm like, I don't know if this is like the right time for me to want to talk about Fortnite when there's more important things going on in the world right now. So I kind of slowed down on the content for that week, and I feel bad about it, but at the same time, I think people understand it's like, yeah, maybe we should like focus on real world issues, right? Kind of how I've been thinking about it. But what have you posted this week?
Let's see. I did Peep This Combo last Sunday, which is a video that always takes me hours and hours because I don't know why. I just can't sit down and do it all in one sitting. I just can't. That's the only video where I have to like take breaks. It usually takes me like 8 hours roughly. And then picking the combos is always really tough.
Mm-hmm.
only picking 10 out of like 300 combos submitted, but I did that one. I did Far Out Man last scene video, which I'm starting like a series of like last scene. Kind of just like, hey, that skin has not been back in quite some time. I
Mhm.
understand like after the next day, like it's already, out of date, but still it gives people a good, I guess, representation of how long that skin has actually not been in the shop.
Right.
Um, wow, I feel like I did a lot of videos the
You
last like
have.
2 days. Okay, so it's what 2 days ago. Combos with the V-Buck limit. Really great idea. Didn't execute it as well as I wanted to. I'm gonna go back to doing that. I'm actually starting. I'm really gonna try to do daily combos. Little
Mhm.
video with items in item shop. It's gonna be really tough because not everything's gonna go together. There's gonna be same set. Some things just aren't gonna match. So I'm trying
Yeah.
to figure out how to balance. Like, what if I just take like something from the item shop and build off of it? Type of video. Just
Mhm.
something that gives me a little bit of juice daily.
Yeah.
Since I'm here every day, pretty much looking at the shop anyways. So that's like I have like a what is it? What do I call it? A midlife crisis on my YouTube channel. I'm like, I don't know what to do anymore, Nick. I don't know what to do.
And I was just
Like,
saying, I think it just has to do with the fact that they haven't been giving us anything new in the shop or anything. Like, no
yeah.
new traversal emotes, no new wraps, no new skins. I mean, we had Airhead like no, we had Airhead.
It
Oh,
was
sorry about that noise.
Saturday,
Jesus.
I think. Saturday? Last Saturday was Airhead, I think.
Yeah,
Or was
that
it?
was June 6th.
Yeah.
So we had an entire week of nothing new. But that was because the shops were moved back. How do I
Yeah.
explain? Yeah, they're planned out a week ahead, but because of the delay, the 6-day delay, they had to make last minute shops for 6 days in a row, which included nothing new because they weren't going to bring anything new during that time because it just wasn't there. And because of that, it delayed a lot of new stuff. Again, no new traversal emotes, skins, or anything since Airhead. And then even when Airhead was released, even after that, like I'm looking through my list here, there wasn't anything. It was Steel Sight, Shiver, Astra, Oblivion, Batchy coming back. That was cool. And then the Slurp skins on the 31st. So we had let's see, 2, 3, 4. We had 4 new skins in 2 weeks. That's really slow. That's like really, really slow. Actually, if you don't take into account about Recon Expert coming back, the next skin after that was Renegade Shadow on the 25th. No, that was the 26th. I don't know. I don't know. They've been slacking. Not trying to be negative, but like we're used to getting new cosmetics all the time.
Yeah.
But, again, I think next season we'll get a ton, so I'm very excited for all that. Was there any other videos you put out?
Other than the daily combo stuff I'm trying out, I did finishing viewer combos, which
Yeah,
is a
that was
pretty
really
fun idea
cool.
for people. Yeah, I know, guys. I did 2 of the same set and one in the combos. It's fine.
It's
Relax.
fine.
It happens. It's one of those things where I was worrying so much about, are my transitions good? Is the music volume right? Like, is everything, or do I have everything here edited the right way? And then there's something literally that I did in the game that
Mhm.
was in quotations wrong. And I totally missed it and just oversaw it. But regardless, the Cyclo before you buy last night, and then the edit styles for inside and long shot. That's what I
Mhm.
did this week.
Sweet.
Just trying new things, man.
Yeah,
Seeing
I'm
what
happy
sticks,
about it.
and people are enjoying it. They're like, dude, you're uploading so much. I'm like, I just feel like I was just lazy for a while.
Again,
I
with
just
everything
couldn't
going
get
on,
myself to do stuff
I
on
feel like with
Fortnite.
everything going on, I feel like it's understandable why we're just not in the correct mindset for making content. I mean, I mentioned this too. Jacksepticeye said, I'm not going to make videos for the next few days because there's more important things in life going on. And plus, that's draining. Like, I don't want to I'm not getting political here, but I'm like, I feel like we're living in like the 1900s right now with like how people are being treated unfairly. And I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, this is not meant for like, let me put on a smile and be like, hey, YouTube, what's going on? This is iTalk. Like, no.
Yeah.
Every time I was about to say that, I'm like, I can't. There's too much real world stuff going on. You can't like, if something like happens, you can't just stop working, but you can't blame people for being demotivated to make content when that's going on. A pandemic is going on, so you're not even going to the gym. You're not even getting your like workouts done if you ever do go to the gym. I live in New Jersey, and I saw my governor getting a lot of crap on Twitter where they're like opening up stuff, and everyone's like, when are you gonna open up the gyms, man? When are you gonna open up the gyms? And I'm like, oh no, like this is I'm like, geez, everyone just wants the gyms open. But I feel like you're too close to people in the gym. Like, I don't know how I don't know how they would manage that.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of sketchy stuff going on with that stuff anyway.
A little bit.
I saw like a news bulletin that's like, make sure you're exercising social distancing unless you're in a protest. I'm like, you can't just unless and say something like that. Like, do we need to? Is it really? Are you just trying to strike fear into us? I don't know what's going on here. There's definitely something weird, but what can you do?
Right.
Just see how it plays out.
I'm just following everything because I don't go out anyway. I barely go out anyway. So I'm like, this doesn't affect me. If anything, now people get to experience what I experience, except sitting at my computer desk and playing Fortnite and just making content all day, essentially. Yep. So, yeah, but that's all we've been doing this week and all the videos we put out this week. Alrighty. First topic I wanted to mention here is that we have the event tomorrow. We have the device. And I'm very excited for it.
Very anticipated, I would say.
But I'm a little skeptical as to why they decided to put the event out on Monday.
No idea.
Why on Monday?
No idea whatsoever.
My only assumption is that they know their main player base is children. They don't have jobs to go to. And it's a Monday. So it's like, okay, well then everyone will be on Monday because everyone's home from the pandemic. There's still people working. There's still people out there working. They're going to be missing the event because of that. So whatever. I know they had to delay everything. They had to delay the event with the season because it's going to coincide. Something's going to happen where it's going to, I mean, this happened with like the volcano where it destroyed Tilted Towers for like 3 days. Yeah. And then we got like the Neo Tilted. Something's probably going to get destroyed or something. I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no spoilers. I have none of that. All I hear about is flooding and water and islands, and that's it. Whatever happens, something's going to get destroyed, and then next season it's going to be rebuilt into something different. That's what I'm assuming. So they had to delay the event alongside with the new season because it wouldn't work if you had the event last week and have the map destroyed for like 10 days or something like that. I don't think that would have worked. So I'm excited for it, but at the same time, again, on Monday at 2 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern, make sure you go in-game. You can see the timer above the agency. You'll know what time it is for you if you do that, but 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern time is when the event is, and I'll be recording my reaction. I guess I'll probably be watching with PIZO, unless PIZO's got plans with other people.
I don't have any plans, nope.
All right, so probably just me, PIZO, maybe Angel, Sam, Gator, whoever else, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, I'm excited for it. What are you thinking about it?
Like usually, how I approach events is I try not to guess too much. I just there for the ride. I'm just like, let's just see what's happening here because I don't like to go into speculation and theorize because I don't know. I guess I don't have that creative mindset to predict what I think will happen. I'm just like, things are about to go down, guys. I don't know what's going to be, but something drastic is going to happen.
I don't have any ideas either. Like everyone's asking me, what do you think about
all I know is water. So I'm like, okay.
Right.
Yeah. And I don't know. I just like to see how it plays out. I'll just sit here and wait. Be patient.
I hope it's just decent because I know for a fact people are going to crap on it if it's not as good as the Travis Scott event, which I'm not going to lie, I don't think anything is going to top that. But it
wasn't like a season-changing event. That was just like a fun thing.
Yeah, I know. But it
was really good though.
But people still compare him. Oh, it was so good. I was watching your I was watching your Travis Scott review video. I watched that like a fairly decent amount of times because I love that set so much. It's so good. And I feel bad because I'm like, I can't even wear it right now. I'll explain why as we go on during the podcast. But yeah, the event tomorrow, very excited for it. Hopefully something cool happens.
Yeah, we will see
very
soon.
PIZO, if you want to bring up one topic, please do.
Let's see. Let's just talk about the Empress back bling.
Okay.
I don't know why I bought that cat. Obviously, I know why because I buy everything, but I'm trying to look at the history of individually sold back blings
Mm-hmm.
and actually have a price chart I got to bring up here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Usually they pretty much go in increments of 200, like whenever they up their rarity is what they've done in the past. So give me one more second here.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, Empress was 1,000 V-Bucks. Let's just keep that in mind, okay? That's 10 doll hairs. All right.
10.
So usually what they've done in the past, they sell an uncommon backlink for 200, a rare is 400, and they have sold epics, or at least Back O Lantern, which is an epic, for 600, but then Empress was an epic for 1,000. So I understand that a pet is more work to create. There's
It
more
is.
going on when you're gliding, when you're ADSing. But if
Mm-hmm.
that's the case, it's just weird that they're charging more for a same rarity item. It's like saying, you know what, dude, Cyclo is legendary, but since he has all of this animation going on, he's 2,300 legendary price. Like it doesn't make sense to me, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. And they haven't brought Empress back out. What, since
Yep.
457 days ago, March 5th, 2019. $10 for a back bling. We never got they never took it out of the game like they did. What was his name? Gunner, the other pet back bling for
Oh,
1,000 V-Bucks.
that was even a bigger scam because at least
That was a bigger scam because it was slightly different than the battle pass
and
one
it
we
was all
had.
recycled animations too. It was the exact same thing
Yeah,
as the
and
Bonesy.
what's confusing is I understand that all the pet back blings in the locker are an epic rarity. I get it. Like, are they
Mm-hmm.
gonna make a pet back bling a different rarity because it's individually sold? I don't know. But if they want to keep pet back blings at that price to be bought, they should have a pet rarity. I don't know what else to say about it.
No,
Either give me my V-Bucks back or make it its own rarity.
hey,
Like this is a purchasable pet back bling that you bought
at
for
least you can
$10.
flex it. You
I
can.
don't want to wear it though. I
Well,
was just I was just trying to figure out, like the price of back blings and why that one was $4 more than Back O Lantern,
animation,
which is the
dude.
same
Unique
rarity.
animations, unique sound effects. It's actually fairly unique as a pet.
I get it, but the rarity does not match compared to other epic rarity back blings
All
they've sold. That's what I'm
right. Well,
saying.
look. I mentioned this. I mentioned this in the video I put out with like, did you know these skins were rare? Video was Yeehaw is 1,500
Mhm,
without a back bling, and I
mhm.
think it's just because Giddy Up was epic. Same with like Peely Bone. Why would Peely
Yeah,
Bone be 1,500? Oh, is it because Peely is an epic skin?
yeah,
They kind of mimic the rarities off of that. They don't really. I don't think they really focus too much on. I don't know. Like, I feel like it is kind of worth that only because I don't know how much time and effort it makes to make a pet. I don't
yeah,
know. And they stopped making pets because obviously it cost too much or it took too much time, developer time, for no one to use them. So
mhm.
obviously they were kind of hard to make those, I would assume. So I don't know. But a fun fact, it's also when Iconic first came out. And I only know that
Okay,
because when I watch your Empress video, because I've seen it, you had Iconic on. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, same day. We
So
got it.
here's the other thing then.
Yep.
If they follow the same trend on the back bling prices, 246, anything higher should have only been $2 more in anyways. Like it should have been 800 V-Bucks if they were just going off of their rarity jumps. If they wanted to make it seem like an even trend in back bling prices,
Mm-hmm.
2468. If it's considered a legendary back bling because it was 10 bucks, 1,000 V-Bucks, I think it's still overpriced if they're going off of their same trend.
No,
Even though
yeah,
I still don't understand the increments in
why?
skin prices either.
Right.
It's like 800 to 1,200 to 15 to 20. It's
Mm-hmm.
like I just think they should do like in $2 increments, 200 V-buck increments. Imagine if for uncommon skin was 800, a rare was 1,000, an epic was 1,200, and a legendary was 1,400. It just
Mm-hmm.
goes eight, by twos. It's just weird how they do these jumps in between prices.
It's all about. I don't think it's like. I don't think it's anything malicious.
Yeah.
I don't think it is, but I get what you mean. It's like, why would you even like? I mean, remember the I mean, you know about it, the one back bling set where it was like 3 different backpacks, the buckled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was 800.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good price, but they were all green though. Like it was just so weird. Like, wouldn't that
And then
be
it's like if you go off of a greenback Bling individual, it should have only been 600, 246, because
correct?
there's 3 in there. So I just don't understand their pricing sometimes.
I think
I
it's
guess like when I'm looking at it here in front of me, it
mhm,
just brings up questions that I have
mhm.
about why the prices are the way they are. I don't know.
I think it's just we're watching them experiment in front of our eyes. If you want my
Mm.
honest opinion, I think they're like they don't even know. Will people buy it for this price? Let's try it.
Yeah.
If it
Will
does,
they?
okay, we make all of our wraps this price.
Yeah.
So we do this. Golden Clouds is the biggest example. It is the most expensive rare wrap in the game at being 600 V-Bucks, and it has not been back since its first time being in the item shop. And 600 for that with no animation and it not
Yeah,
looking
it's
super.
not even that cool, honestly.
It's cool to flex because you know if you have it.
What I'm saying is like visually, it's like it's red and gold, big deal.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, that's it. That's really it. But
even the wraps and rarity, if we're on like an even playing scale, I'm not talking about that random 600 price. It goes 357.
yeah,
Like they have a trend until you get to skins and tools and gliders. Like everything goes in weird increments, +3, +4. I don't understand. It's just weird to
yeah.
me.
No, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I wanted to
I guess
mention
that's all
about
I had to say about Empress is a scam. Make
Empress.
it just more context with the back bling.
Right.
Of course, there was more put into it than Back O' Lantern, but it's $4 more, but it's the same rarity. It's just weird.
I think Back O' Lantern was a huge scam.
You think so? Even
That
with
should
the
not have been
animation?
an epic, in my opinion. I don't think so.
$6 for an animated back bling? I don't know.
I don't
I don't
know.
know. It wasn't reactive. It's literally just animated. So I'm sure that was a little overpriced as well.
It
Is it
just
worth only $4? 400 for a rare
that's
back
the
bling?
thing, though. I don't know.
Because if you compare that to the Rift Rock, which was 400, I think Back
And
O'
that one
Lantern
looks
has a
cool.
little bit more.
That one looks kind of
A
cooler
little bit
too.
more going on. Yeah, Rift Rock is cool too.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I think you're right. They're just like, let's see if they do it.
It's-
Whatever. Put
I
it in there,
mean,
dude.
Dude, people will buy Skull Trooper because it's Skull Trooper.
Yeah.
People will buy anything for any specific reason. And they
Obviously, yeah. Hold on. Obviously, I'm not worried about like $4, guys. It's just like the principle. Just give me more context on why you priced it more. Just tell me why.
Oh no, I totally get
Explain
it.
it to me, Fortnite. Just give it to me raw. What do you got?
No, I totally get it. But no, yeah, it's just they're kind of experimenting in front of us. Like they're actively like showing us behind the scenes. Okay, look, we're gonna try to sell this cat for $10 for a day. Let's see how well it sells. Oh, it sold terribly. Don't bring it back for a little bit, and then people will be like, "Oh, I want that cat back because it hasn't been out in so long." It's the same thing over and over and over again. They know that people will want stuff when it hasn't been out in a while. It's just natural human like tendencies where it's like, man, I really, I have them. I still see people saying like, I don't know. I had this one argument with someone on Twitter a long time ago where they're like, I was tired of them bringing back the Raven set, for example, because it comes back every 30 days. I'm like, if you didn't want it, the first time, what makes you think I would want it for actually, I could find out right now, the 24th time? It's been out 24 times now. And someone was like, are you assuming that everyone just has money to blow on skins right away? And I'm like, no. But what I'm saying is that if you didn't have the money, those 24 times Raven is out, why would you want it now? I don't know. I'm so sick and tired of how bad the item shops have been as of late. But what can you do, I guess? Hoping next season we get better item shops, because Chapter 2 Season 1 had great item shops for like the first 2 weeks. They were really good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I want to mention the Cyclo skin, brand new skin we got yesterday, and it's the cooler Daniel in terms of the Tempest. I mean, without a doubt, and Tempest is same price too. And Tempest comes out every so often. Even I find the cape on Tempest looks kind of cheesy to me, at least.
It just sits a little strange.
Yeah, and it kind of looks like plastic. I
like the animation, but
yeah. I hate anything that looks like plastic, aka pretty much every pickaxe in a battle pass. Not this battle pass. This battle pass felt like everything felt like actual real things, but like the cosmic cleavers from season 10. Hated that pickaxe. It looks terrible. And there's so many other back blings that just look like they're made out of like the cheapest plastic. And I cannot stand wearing that. So yeah, and then we got to mention the Cyclo cape, which is the back. Well, it's not called that. Was it called like Wonder? Wait. It's called
wind shear. Was it
wind shear cloak? I think.
Yeah. Let me see.
Something. It's a really weird
wind
name.
shear cloak. Yeah.
There you go.
I almost didn't even say it right when I saw it because I didn't even know it was called that.
Yeah, I saw it in the shop and I'm like, wind shear cloak. Like it was kind of a mouthful. When you say new skins, like obviously we know the skins that are in the leaks. Like okay, Cyclo. I don't look at the name of the back bling most of the time. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I buy mostly for the skins, not really the back bling. That might be a video where I talk about like skins I think people only buy the back bling for, and then maybe also vice versa. But at the same time, vice versa, buying only the skin for the skin and not the back bling, that's like a majority of the skins. So I don't know. But Cyclo's cape is very glitchy at the moment. If someone else is wearing Cyclo in your lobby, you'll probably see it stretch really far. And I had someone on Twitter say, I think this cape is going to ruin the experience for people because the capes are just going to be all stretched out in front of the agency and everything. And I don't think Fortnite can fix this on time unless they just disable the cape for the event or something like that. Yeah. Maybe it won't get in the way. Who knows? But I've seen instances. I saw one today. I saw one last night. So that could interfere with the event just a little bit because it's just all on the screen and everything. But yeah.
Yeah.
So did you have another topic you'd like to mention? Because I like to go this back and forth here.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've already talked about how they could fix the Alpine Ace problem. Like I have 8 back blings and I have duplicate. I love how they did the zombie soccer skins. I forgot exactly what they're.
I saw that video last night. They did. You buy a skin for $1,200 with the back bling. So the females came with a back bling called Dead Card, and the males came with a back bling called Zomball.
Yeah.
You buy the skin for the first one for $1,200, and then all of them become $800 because they didn't give you the back bling again. So they sold the back bling separate for $400, but they're forcing you to get the back bling when you buy one of the skins.
Yeah.
And then they all become $800 if you have either the Zomball or the Dead Card. So if you have Dead Card, you could buy all the female skins for $800 because they have Dead Card. If you buy all the male skins, you only have to spend $800 on 3 of them because the first one you buy will give you Zomball.
Yeah.
So
I understand that Alpine Ace have different edit styles, but it's all the same back bling. And then you get them, the male and female, it's the same thing. At least they should discount if you bought the male China, you don't have to buy the back bling on the female China. It's something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at least only make us buy it once, the back bling once.
That's actually a good idea. I didn't even think of that.
I didn't either until just now, literally. Because you can't say you bought the USA, back bling, Alpine Ace back bling, and now you have all the countries because that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because it's Alpine accessories and Mogul.
The same gender, you shouldn't have to purchase that back bling again for that same country and a different gender. Maybe
and honestly, you could probably decrease the price as well. Yeah. But I think they're already into. Oh, you know what? I don't think they'd be able to do it because they might go too deep with that. Because remember, the zombie soccer skins you could not gift because they were classified as bundles. Yeah. Turning a skin into a bundle that way because of, the back bling being just given to you if you already have that certain country, I think that would mess up with the coding a little bit.
Probably would.
If you could do that, I would like that. Yeah. Or just merge them all into one skin and sell it for like, I don't know. I don't know if you would. Okay. Would you think an Alpine Ace with 8 edit styles is worth $2,000 V-Bucks?
Yeah.
I'd probably say so too. I mean, it looks weird on paper because the skins themselves is like worth $200 in total, I think, because it's 16 of those skins times 1,500 V-Bucks. That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
But then you got to remember that soccer skins, that came out later have like, what, 24 or 30 country edit styles and a number change for 1,200? That's a steal. That's a literal steal right there. So,
well, here's an idea.
okay.
I know that Oki had gifted Airhead to people,
Mm-hmm.
but he only got refunded for the one time he bought it for himself. So he still paid, what was it, 1,500 for a rare skin to gift it. But when he got refunded, it was only for his purchase, not his gifts.
Yes.
So he never got those V-Bucks back.
That's been a problem since gifting has been a thing. If the price is wrong, they're not going to refund you the V-Bucks if they're because I think there's too much to track at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they've definitely, with the Alpine Ace, like they could refund you personally and just not the other ones you gifted if they did want to make that change.
Mm-hmm.
They just proved it a week ago that they'll refund you just for your purchase only, and if you bought it for more and gifted it, it was bad, dude. It was bad. I guess to move on with your life.
Yeah,
it's tough.
If you were that desperate to gift Airhead to someone, I would have just said wait, because I knew they were gonna. I knew they were gonna change the price. I didn't know it would be that soon
until I uploaded the video. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no backling on him
all
though.
These little things, yeah. I miss all these little things.
Yeah. It's just one of those things, I guess. Yeah, I remember Airhead being... I knew it was going to sell for 1,500 because Fortnite doesn't, like, double-check these things. I saw they changed the rarity, but I didn't think they changed the price on it. So, for whatever reason, they're like, hey, let's make it blue. But they forgot the price. So then they sold it for 1,500 because in the leaks, it was an epic skin, and then they made it blue. So, yeah, I guess they thought... You know what? It looks like it could just be a rare. So then they finally sold it. And I'm happy to have it. But this is actually a smooth transition to my next topic here. Not really a topic, but I'm wearing Recon Expert for 30 days straight when I play the game. I do use other skins for thumbnails. And there was one time I did use Airhead for a fashion show. But besides that, I only run Recon Expert for 30 days when I'm actually playing the game like in Team Rumble or in Creative or solos, duos, and squads. And I'm going to explain why. I made a tweet a long time ago. I can't even find it. I'm sure I could find it if I actually looked for it. But I said in that tweet that I would gift 10 people Recon Expert, which I didn't do because you can't gift more than 4 a day. Yeah. So I couldn't do that. And or I would run Recon Expert for 30 days straight because my mindset was like, I want to prove to people that I wanted the skin because I actually liked the skin and not because it was the rarest skin in the game. And I've been wearing it since the release of it, and I don't even know how many more days I can take it off yet. But I'm not gonna lie.
June 27th.
So in like 13 days, I can take it off, and I'm actually kind of excited to do that because there's so many skins that I've been wanting to run again. I mentioned in my video, which will be out on Monday, I believe. No, on Tuesday because the my event reaction will be on Monday. When I'm talking about all these skins during the Chapter 2 Season 2 skin review video, I mentioned how like there's skins out there that I wish I could run right now. Like I really want to run TNTina with like a 6-string right now, but I can't because I'm forcing myself to run only Recon Expert for 30 days straight. Just to
prove got a new battle pass coming up, dude.
Oh, I know. Oh my god! Like if you've seen Recon Expert in my item shop videos, you know why. It's because I'm running it for 30 days straight, and it sucks because as someone that likes to switch skins every match, it's kind of painful. And I still like the skin a lot too. I think Recon Expert might be in my top 10. No lie, for female skins at least. I just like the bucket hat. I think I can't take the hat off. I can't. The hat is what makes Recon Expert Recon Expert. Taking that hat off ruins her character. And I will go to the ends of the earth to it. It looks nice. That makes it look like a default without the hat on. The hat gives her the flair, the style, and the prestige of being like what used to be the rarest skin in the game is now no longer that. Do you think it'll come back after 30 days of its after it being brought back?
It does.
You do?
I hope it becomes one of those skins everybody hates seeing.
Oh no.
Sometimes I just like the negativity part of stuff like that.
Oh,
Like,
God,
you
there's
guys
so-
wanted it back for so long. Now you see it every 30 days. Congrats.
There's so much negativity with like the
Dude,
item
I
shop
don't like
resets.
owning the skin.
You
I
don't
don't
like
like
owning
having
it?
it. No. I have nothing to look forward to
You
in
have
item
n-
shop. I have every obtainable item shop skin that would come back. I have everything. I'm not going to get season 1 stuff.
I still remember
I'm
you
not
said
gonna-
that. You're like,
I'm not
I
gonna
kind of
get
liked
Ariel.
not having it.
Yeah, I'm not going to get Ariel. I'm not going to get his glider. I'm not going to get the Renegade Raiders pickaxe.
You never know. They might flip a
If
switch.
they ever bring back season 1 exclusive stuff like that, then
Then you'd have
yeah.
nothing.
Other than that, I have every logical obtainable skin in the game,
Every glider too.
other than the aerial assault one.
Yeah, like item shop, you have all that, all pickaxes.
Yeah, I'm not counting Nintendo bundle.
No. I
Like,
wasn't
literally
even counting that
everything
either.
just in the item shop of Fortnite, not exclusive. Bundle this, bundle that. Like,
I still gotta find a way to get you a Switch code or something. Like I'd get it legit because there's a lot of people that are like, oh hey, I went on eBay recently because I bought an Overwatch skin for Winston, which would cost like $200 because it was BlizzCon exclusive. I'm stupid. Doesn't even look that good. But when I was doing that, I'm like, hey, I wonder if anyone's selling double helix codes on eBay. And I haven't looked back on that in a while. I'm going to look really fast on what it was. But there was a guy selling like he was selling a service on like putting double helix onto your account. And I'm like, I don't know about that one, buddy. I just don't know about that.
I just don't trust anything these days, like to want to risk it, I guess.
I don't blame you. Yeah, there's double helix bundle code, send in 30 minutes, no need Nintendo Switch. And yeah, wow, his description says, yeah, oh, actually you need to the person needs to have an Epic account that has never been connected to a Nintendo Switch account before. So that's kind of bad. And then a person who will not connect the Epic account to the Nintendo Switch account in the future. So you can't have your account on the Nintendo Switch ever, or else I think you'll lose the skin. So, yeah,
I understand I spend a lot of money on Fortnite, but it's like, it's not anything sketchy at this point. You know what I mean?
No.
I've kind of accepted like what I don't have right now. I'm like, it's fine. I don't lose sleep over it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm okay with not having that. It's fine. Because it's like if I had everything, I'm just like, all right, weird flex. Nothing changes for me. So I'd rather put that money that I probably could get, the Nintendo bundle from, put it towards something else, like upgrades for my PC or
I'll try to get it to you.
Fertilizer for my yard. Like, I don't need that skin in my locker. It's not going to do anything for me.
He's got a green
be
thumb.
like, yeah, guys, one less thing I needed to get. Like, that's all. It's just peace of mind. I have peace of mind without it, so I don't even want to spend a couple $100 on that anymore.
I'm gonna get it for him for Christmas.
Anymore.
I'm gonna get it to him for Christmas.
Nope. Don't want it.
It doesn't even help the fact that I don't even think there's like a, oh my god. Oh boy. Okay. I checked Amazon.
Let's see what you find.
I found one for sale on Amazon, brand new, for $875.
See what I mean, dude?
Oh my god.
I could do so much more with that money.
And that's a legit one too. That's not even like a scamaz or anything. Like that's a legit Nintendo Switch. And it says I bought mine on February 20th of 2019. That's when I think I bought it for like, I think I bought it. Wait, actually, I think I can, I can view the order. Let me see what I bought it for. I bought it for $469.99, but I had $237.73 on my gift card amount.
Yeah.
So I only paid really $263. I think gift cards was like Christmas Amazon gift cards, as well as, if you ever go to do you ever have like any of those coin machines, like those coin stars or anything, PIZO?
Not really, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you put like coins in a machine, and then you can like take the receipt to the cash register and be like, hey, you can get it in bills.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at these Coinstar machines, they also have ones for Amazon, and the cool thing with that is that if you choose to get straight up cash out of the coins you have to pay a tax. Like they take 5 or 10% of your full thing. But with Amazon, you don't lose anything. It just has to be used for Amazon credit. I'm like, all right, screw it. I mean, Amazon is used for a lot of things.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind just not having the cash and just making it into Amazon credit. And that was also partially what was in the gift card balance. So I really only spent $263 on it. And I'm happy about it. But yeah, there's only one new on Amazon. If I can find a cheaper one, I'm definitely getting it for PIZO. Without a doubt, I have to do it. And PIZO can use it for a video. You could use it for a video, though.
Dude, we would not get our money back on whatever it is priced at. Not a good business strategy.
Mm-hmm.
My business strategy is I buy stuff and I make my money back and a profit. I will not profit or you off of buying that right now in 2020. You're not going to get those 400,000 plus.
But it would be
views.
funny.
You're not.
It'd be cool.
Don't want it, dude. He has no place in my locker. Don't want him.
He doesn't want
Get
it.
out of here. I've come to peace without having it. I like not having everything in the game. Sounds weird.
No,
Even
it doesn't sound. No, I get it. I get it. After having it for so, like having everything, like so much stuff for so long, you're like, you know what? I kind of like looking at the ones I don't have, and you can kind of like appreciate.
Pieces, yeah.
Yeah. Like, do you kind of get that with Oh, do you kind of get that with that one skin? Like with Aerial Assault, like you're like, I'm kind of okay with not having him.
Yeah.
But you still do kind of regret it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't regret that Nintendo one though, really. I mean, if I would have got it at the time, it'd be great. It'd be cool, but
no, I get it.
It's kind of painful because I remember seeing it in the shop for days and days and days when I was playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's too similar to what I already look like.
I know that was the.
You know what I mean?
That's why everyone's. Actually, I think people are saying that Aerial Assault Trooper is now the newest rare skin in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without
because of
how
he was too similar to.
It looks similar to the Spitfire default back in season 1, because season 1 defaults weren't all the same color scheme like in season 2. They had different color schemes going on with like the like he had like a mossy green kind of color. But yeah, just without
like
a helmet.
Red default that was Despacito.
Yeah.
Kind of like dark maroon.
Yeah, and the one the Renegade, or no, I'm sorry, the Recon Expert character model Banshee, her default was like orange and black, and I'm like, that looks actually pretty cool, but they never made that into a default. And then I think Ranger, the Jonesy guy, I think he was the default that everyone would become, like with the same color scheme and everything. I don't remember exactly, but I think that's what they did. But yeah, did you have any other topics here? Because we'll switch over to you. You wanted to talk about the thing.
Something very interesting.
Okay.
I was talking to Angel and Gator and Sam in a Discord call the other night, and I'm like, this is what's funny to me. Creating combos in Fortnite, like, they're only acceptable if nothing is part of the same set, but it matches. But in IRL, I want to wear Adidas socks with my Adidas sandals, you know? Like, I don't want to mix match my brands IRL, but in the game of Fortnite, it's cool to mix match everything and create something. But IRL, Jordan shirt, Jordan shoes. You know what I mean? So it's like we have this weird reverse theory in how we view things in Fortnite just because they're part of the same set. Obviously, it looks good together. It was made for it, you know? And I just think it's funny how we've developed this thought process of, that's not a combo, it's part of the same set. But in IRL, we're like, dude, look at this Remington, you know, gun I have with this Remington. You know, like, you want to match things IRL,
right.
In Fortnite, you don't. You don't want to.
I saw someone on Twitter, and I felt bad about it ever since I saw it. But he's like, do I, like this, I forgot who said it, but they were like, I feel weird for wanting to run things that are in the same set.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And I'm like,
it feels wrong. Like, wow, this really goes well with this because this is what it was made for.
Right,
you know?
right.
But I understand it's fun to mix things around because it wasn't made for that, but it looks really good. I understand both sides.
There are certain skins where I only want to run the same set together. Like, I think Power Crew looks great with her back bling, with, you know, just without a doubt. I also really enjoy, I like running the Alpines and the Moguls with their respected back blings on. I don't know why. Yeah. I always feel like they look kind of naked without their ski bags strapped to their backs.
Yeah, there's not a lot going on.
There really
Skin
isn't.
texture.
For $15 each.
I know.
That's why it's a big flex to just have them, is because it's like, I wasted my money on these. That's essentially it. I still think they'll look really cool though, and I like running the ornament back bling, the one from what was his name, Globe Shaker, where you were like, I don't know, Fortnite, I don't know. That was the skin that made you do that. That back bling looks great on them because it's got like the little Christmas tree with the snow and everything. It looks like it was made for those guys. You gotta try it.
Oh, I've worn it. I like wearing what is it, the Quack Pack on Germany.
Yeah.
It has a little bit of yellow stripe on there, and I just like a little small back bling on. So it's the same with the Globe Shaker thing, the little ornament. It's just a nice small back bling to kind of fill up some of the dead space on the Alpine Ace and Moguls.
Which I
just need a little bit there.
I still can't believe they never made the German male Alpine Ace any better. I watch PIZO's videos very often, and I go back to his older videos, and when Moguls came out, because the males and females did not come out at the same time.
Yeah, they didn't come out at the same time.
Yeah, when they were first out.
The females look way better.
Yeah, and they never updated the males. And also, someone mentioned this to me as well, really randomly, but the female Mogul Master Great Britain preview picture, like the icon and the feature pose, her back bling is actually just the normal back bling for like the normal default edit style, not the one for Great Britain. Very minimal thing, but they should probably fix that.
Yeah, I think I knew about that too. Like the preview pictures,
not
the same.
I think someone told me about that. I'm like, no, it's not. I looked at it. I'm like, oh my god, it is.
I put that in a video. Honestly, I think I did. I don't even know where it's at.
I don't know. I just remember that. I'm like, it's such a minimal thing, but like, if you want your game to look like perfectly fine, then maybe you should fix that render.
Yeah, there's little imperfections.
Yeah, and I don't know if they could fix that render without like just doing it all over. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, anyway, I got another topic here. Save the World item shop. I'm excited for that whenever that eventually comes out.
Yeah.
I had a question on Twitter about it before, like while we talk about the Save the World item shop, is that should it be accessed through Switch and mobile because they can't even play Save the World?
Oh.
I was thinking about it. I feel like the Save the World item shop could be like, I don't want to say it's like an exclusive item shop, but if you really think about it, there's like 8 pickaxes you can get from playing Save the World that you can use in Battle Royale. That's exclusive to Save the World. I don't know if they would want the Save the World item shop to be exclusive to only Save the World owners, but at the same time, that would kind of make sense for them. And also, it might get more people to just buy Save the World. I know that sounds scummy, but it's like, I don't know if they want more sales. I guess like what I'll do for like my videos, the item shop videos, what I'll do is I'll show off both the Save the World and the regular item shop so people can see what's in the Save the World one. And if they really see something they like in the Save the World one, I don't know, I feel like they'd be more inclined to just buy Save the World then, just for the cosmetics. I've seen people do weirder. But people
can't use all those in VR.
Well, from the Save the World item shop, from what I hear, it's all going to be able to be used in VR.
Oh, because there's a lot of unique back blings that aren't in VR that are in Save the World.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to port those.
Back bling. That's what I'm saying. Like, so if you buy something in Save the World item shop, can you use it in VR?
Yeah.
Because you can't use everything like it is right now. Like,
well,
yeah, heroes over there.
That's just just heroes.
So they do everything in VR you can use in Save the World, but you can't use every cosmetic in Save the World.
What they're thinking of doing, I'm assuming, is gonna make heroes into actual just character skins that you can use in VR. I have this right here. Actually, I'll post this in the call here. Is that someone made a Save the World item shop concept, and it looks like this. Like, so you have different outfits, you have music packs. Because that's the other thing, too. You earn music packs in Save the World that you can use in Battle Royale. I've had questions asked me, like, what's that music pack? And I'm like, it's from Dungeons. Or it's from the winter one. Like, it's cool to have different things from other, like, game modes. I mean, the whole thing, like the banners with Save the World as well, it's just kind of the same thing. Like, people want to flex something, and if you have access to Save the World, and then you can buy something from Save the World, like a skin that can be used in Battle Royale, that'd be kind of interesting. The only issue I kind of have with this whole thing is that, why would this make sense for a Save the World player to buy this? If they already have these heroes, right? Like, if they already have Razor from the Battle Breakers collab, then why would they buy Razor again? Because it's only used for cosmetics. They got to make it really obvious that it's like, these are meant for you to use in Battle Royale, but they are from Save the World first.
Yeah, that is weird because I didn't buy every hero with V-Bucks in Save the World.
No, absolutely not.
So it's like, if you're able to use those in BR, it's kind of like, well, almost everything besides, Battle Pass, a free thing here and there, we bought in our locker. We paid V-Bucks for.
Correct.
So Save the World is like, oh, I earned enough whatever to unlock this, or I did this
like tickets.
mission where I
Yeah.
got this hero, or it's like,
Yeah, and gold.
I don't know how they would mesh it together, but it'd be a cool thing to see.
I would love to see it
There's
happen.
a lot of great Outlander skins that I would love to use in BR. Love it.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
And Kyle. Can't forget Kyle.
If only we had Kyle in BR. That'd be great.
Yeah. We know we can do big characters. Look at Cable.
Yeah, I mean, I've grown in appreciation.
Right,
without a doubt. I've grown in an appreciation for bulkier skins. I think it's because of Brutus that I realized, I'm like, their ADS is actually fine now. Like, they're starting to figure out how to make the ADS better on bulky skins, which is great. They did that with Cable as well. I think Beast Modes is still bad. Same with Mecha Team Leaders. I think that one's still bad too, maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, just I have a better appreciation for them. Still don't want to wear them, but I don't know. I think it'd be cool to have Save the World item shop, but the question was, like, do you think mobile and Switch should access to it? I don't know.
I don't.
If it's strictly only meant for people that own Save the World, then probably no.
Yeah.
But I know people that have Save the World on PC or console. What if, like, you're able to verify that you have it on one of those, and then you just go on your phone and do it? That would be, I think, would be better.
Yeah. Maybe on your phone you could view the item shop on Save the World, but you still can't play it.
Yeah, because there's no way you'd be able to play it. Not because, like, oh, I don't want people to play it on those. It wouldn't. Your Switch and your phone would catch on fire. There's no way. It barely functions on, like, the highest graded consoles.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's tough. A lot of moving parts.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot. All right, but did you have any other topics? I know you have one about the pickaxes. We already, we kind of already talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Death Valley being 1,500 at Epic, and now they're only 1,200. I just like whatever.
That's just because,
I guess.
If you want to know why, it's just because
it's a different time.
Season 1.
Yeah, it was a different time.
I mean, Skull Trooper was 1,200, and he was a purple, so I was like, yeah, it's kind of interesting.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess not really Fortnite related, but like content related. I went through like a midlife crisis on YouTube. I'm like, I don't know what to do anymore. I feel like my channel's dying. Like, I was DMing Nick, like, dude, I'm stressing out. Like, things aren't working anymore. I don't know how much longer I can do this. And Nick was real supportive and just kind of like calm me down. And now I'm just like trying to not stress. And I have to keep in mind that this business is always going to be up and down in terms of views, revenue. And even though I'm going through I guess I'm not making anything. I'm still making money, but if I'm comparing myself too much to last year revenue, because I have to report my earnings with my taxes. So I pay attention to this stuff every month. And I just have to understand that there's going to be really great months for like a 3-month span, and there might be really slow months for a 3-month span, and just kind of take it for what it is and try not to stress about it. And it's one of those things where I tell people all the time, just because I have 400,000 subs doesn't mean all those people are going to watch every video, you know?
No, I think the
Like,
sub
looking at
count
your
is
sub count is like such a tease because you're like, oh, yeah, this many people are going to see it. And you're like, no, it's not. No,
mhm,
they're not. Everybody's interests change all the time. And I'm just trying to try different things. I
mhm.
think I was lazy for quite some time.
I
I
think
mean,
we
let's
all
be
were.
honest.
I think we all are
My before you
sometimes.
buy vids used to get like a 250,000 views. I'm like, well, that's my juice, you know?
Mhm,
That's keeping me stable. It's great. And things have changed a lot. And now what used to work for me isn't like the main attraction anymore. So now I have to like reevaluate what I'm doing. And that's why I'm trying all these different ideas, trying to keep it fresh, trying to just be more consistent and keep myself busy instead of only relying on before you buy videos. Because
mhm.
that's not enough anymore in chapter 2, season 2. Like it's just not enough anymore. I have to do more. So I'm having to just take a step back and, you know, start over again. Like, okay, let's think of some new things. I'm getting a lot of good suggestions from people, so thank you for that.
Of course.
Because being a content creator, you're always trying to think of something new, something creative, and it almost gets to the point where you can't think of anything. Nothing sounds good. You can't think of anything, and then a simple comment on a video, "Hey, you should try this," and you're like, "Bingo, that is awesome. Why did I not think of that?" And then you try it, and people are like, "This is cool. This is
Mhm.
different. We know you're known for this, but we do like seeing you just trying different ideas all the time." So
Without a
I'm having
doubt.
more fun with my content, and I'm just trying not to stress about it. Oh, I
Yeah.
just mean to myself. Sorry.
No, 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 you're fine.
Just trying not to stress about it
Of course.
and be a downer on social media because I had that tweet. I'm like, I don't understand item shop videos. I've talked
Mhm,
to Nick about this plenty of times. I'm like, dude, I don't get it. I just don't understand it. And I'm like, I wish I had like a little juice, a little daily juice to like keep me, financially going and not stress so much about other things.
mhm.
But Nick sacrificed a lot of his time to get where he is, and I appreciate that. I'll never take that away from him. And now I'm trying to tap into a daily routine
Of
just to
course.
give me something. Wow, your chair is really squeaky.
That's not my chair, that was my microphone
Or
stand.
your microphone. I'm just trying to find something daily that I can do without biting your style, but
Mhm.
doing what I do well daily. Like, hey, let's create something with what I have here. So,
Of course.
I've had a lot of people being negative, either like, wow, you're so desperate for daily whatever. And I'm like, well, I wouldn't call it desperate. I'm saying I'm just trying to benefit more from how much time I
You
do
have, yeah.
sacrifice to be here.
Of
I
course.
might as well do something every day even though there's nothing brand new. So I might as
Mhm,
well do something, that doesn't take a ton of effort, even though I do edit them. They're like a 2-minute video. It doesn't take a ton of effort, but just something to keep me financially, I guess, comfortable. Like, yeah, we got revenue coming in, whatever. It's just, it can be really stressful when what used to work isn't working like it used to. And you're like, okay,
mhm.
you start doubting yourself. You get less and less confident in your content. So I'm just trying a lot of new things, not really out of desperation. I'm just trying to just I guess try harder.
I think it's honestly all about view retention.
Yeah,
If you can keep people's interests throughout the entire video, not like you don't need like super, colorful like colors or like anything. Like you don't
yeah,
even need to say like watch till the end of the video. I hate when people do that.
yeah,
Because that just tells me I'm like, okay, the video's gonna be boring then if you're telling me to watch till the end. But no, I like your structure on your videos and everything. And I honestly have said before, I think you do deserve more attention on your content than you actually get. I really do think that. And I've been a huge fan of PIZO since his Power Chord review back in March 25th of 2018. I've been a huge fan since then. He was one of the people that inspired me to make a video talking about the Power Chord skin on why hasn't it come back in so long. So I owe a lot of my I owe a lot of my success to PIZO in that regard. Um, I see him as like one of the best content creators ever because I don't watch much Fortnite content at all because most of it is either too hypey, it's clickbait, it's not for me. I mean, if you really want to know what I watch, like I don't know, I watch video game reviews. I watch like Scott the Woz, Cat Icarus, and like people like that. I don't really watch Fortnite. I like making Fortnite content, but do I like watching it all the time? Not necessarily. But
yeah,
PIZO's content has always been something I can really relate to it because I also collect everything now as well. I'm only missing like 5 item shop skins, missing a ton of pickaxes and gliders because they just don't sell those at all. But I'm just it's interesting. It's cool to see, kind of PIZO kind of expand with everything because PIZO has all these cosmetics. He has so many different things he can do with them. And I'm glad to see him trying out different content ideas because not everyone in the world is going to have as many cosmetics as PIZO does. And to be honest, most of the people that do have a lot of things like with him, like Ninja, for example, they don't use those skins in videos. They don't. So where else are you going to find combo videos or like different informative commentary videos talking about Fortnite cosmetics anywhere else but where PIZO, with what PIZO's doing? I mean, I like to dabble in commentary as well. I mean, that's like my main shtick because my name is ITalkFortnite. But PIZO's he's God tier when it comes to like cosmetic reviews, combos, and all that. I just slap six ring on everything. I mean, most of the time I do
draining.
that.
I will not lie about that. It does get draining.
Yeah.
Trying to be creative all the time with this matching this. Who's never seen this combo before? And like it does get draining, dude.
Of course.
It literally does. Like if we get a new update and there's 5 new edit styles, I'm like, okay, this is a lot to process. People are expecting this. And there was like a month where I didn't do updated edit styles. I was like, I'm sick of doing that.
Yeah.
I'm just burnt out. And now I'm going back to it. I think I just needed like a break. It sounds really lame. Like it's not physically taxing on my body to sit here in my chair and create combos. But if I'm not enjoying it, I don't want to put it out. It feels like a fake product. So I didn't do power chords, new edit style. I didn't do insight and long shot. Like I didn't do those. Like I'm doing them late now just because I just couldn't keep up with it. I couldn't be interested anymore. And
the way I see it is, why would you want to make content if you're not feeling it? Obviously, it's going to feel forced when you make the content.
Yeah.
So the best thing you can do is just focus on yourself and really just be like, okay, now I'm really in the mood to do it. Let's do it. With content in general, I mean, this is not an easy thing. Like, a lot of people like to say, oh, being successful on YouTube is easy, or if you are successful on YouTube, you shouldn't need to complain because people work harder than you. They have more like harder jobs than you because there's like harder labor to do and everything. And I totally understand that, but it's draining. And it's also like you have to be unique. And I told this to PIZO as well. I'm very grateful and fortunate that the item shop videos do as well as they do. I started out making those videos because the way I thought Kodak did them back then was just very loud and obnoxious. And I wanted to keep track on like what was in the item shops all the time. And people liked to see me buying everything. People liked hearing my little quick thoughts on everything. And it just kind of became like, just, I don't know. But while those do great and everything, I want to be treated more like an actual Fortnite YouTuber that does insightful commentary rather than only doing item shop videos. I actually kind of don't like it when people call me an item shop channel. That is what I am, but
yeah,
I want to be more than just that. I want to make, like right now, I have a 4-page script of talking about the history of the Fortnite exclusives. Like I go all the way back from the beginning and I just talk about the entire history of it all. 4 pages I have written down. And I haven't even done commentary on it yet. I got to find time to actually record and edit a video like that. It's going to be kind of like what I did with like my What Happened to Double Helix video, or how it became like the most expensive skin ever. It's definitely check out that video. I put a lot of time and effort into it. But essentially, it's just like it was a third party for Nintendo, which they don't really care about their third party games at all. So when they sold a Nintendo Switch version of Double Helix for Fortnite, the Nintendo Switch had nothing unique with it. There was no different colors. Like they could have just made it red and white or something, but they didn't even do that. It's just the red and blue. I mean, they did. So they undersold it. It was I think it was on like a lesser version of the Nintendo Switch as well. I could be wrong about that. I think it was actually on a newer version. It just didn't sell well and it wasn't sold very much. So there was a lot of things that went into it. But I scripted that video and it took a lot of time and I'm happy with how it turned out. And if you make good enough content, and the thing I also want to mention here is that I really didn't like it when people made 10-minute long videos, because my mindset on that was I only thought people were making 10-minute long videos to put more advertisements on the video. Now, because I have YouTube Premium, I don't see ads ever. So I don't know how many ads people are putting on their own content now. So I don't know if that's still true or not, but the important thing is view retention. If YouTube sees that your video is being viewed for a long period of time, that's going to get you in recommended more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying make a clickbait video where you just promise all these like things that are going to happen in the video for the entirety of the video and then it just never happens. I'm saying if you make actually entertaining content and, you know, really good attention to detail and everything and professionalism with your editing and everything, people will watch and stick around. I think that's why the top 10 videos do rather well on content, is because it's a very good, easy format. You start off from number 10 and you work your way up to number 1. And number 1 is always like the best thing to learn about. But to get to number 1, you have to watch like 9 minutes of content to get to there.
Yeah.
Big example. I know I'm rambling here, but like the biggest example is this one YouTube channel. I think it's called like the Duel Logs, where he does like top 10 videos on Yu-Gi-Oh cards in terms of like most powerful, weakest, best for this, best for that, worst for this, worst for that. And it's mostly just top 10 videos, and I find them super enjoyable. Because it's like, if something I thought was number 1 was number 2, I'm like, oh, now I really need to know what's number 1. Like, it builds the curiosity up and everything. So that's just how I see it. I think PIZO will definitely get his comeuppance, like, in a good way. I think he's going to, I think this season will be his season in Chapter 2, Season 3. I'm hoping they do more with cosmetics. I hope they give us more things to do with our locker, because that's just easy and free content for PIZO right there. So
we'll see what happens.
Without a doubt.
I feel like every time I'm on a podcast with you, I always talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
Like the struggles of being a content creator. Because I know a lot of people want to do what we do, and I completely understand. And I want you guys to know it's not just a fairy tale the entire time.
No.
There's a lot of trials and errors and scratching your head, and you're stressed about it because you're not sure what to do next, or, you know, it's a lot of trial and error. And, you know, I would never lie to you guys. I've made really good money doing this, and I want to keep making good money. And that's why I think we put stress on ourselves, honestly, as content creators, you know, paying too much attention to the numbers and stuff. But it's like a real thing. We try not to focus on it, but we see it. We see it all the time, you know? I'm like, how good did that video do last night? Oh, okay. You know, there's a lot of ups and downs. And even though your subscriber count is high, etc., it doesn't mean everyone's going to be there. So
yeah,
I would just focus on, like you said, view retention. I'm really having a good time taking ideas from the community, because then they feel
great about that.
They suggested that, and it turns out to be pretty cool. So yeah, man, YouTube is awesome, man. Streaming, but it's stressful. I think there's stress in every job, no matter what. There's just a lot of things you got to deal with that people don't really see until they're doing it. So just know, guys, if you make it, you start making good content, you're gonna have ups and downs. I'm definitely having a down right now, but it's fine. Because I need to remember all the months where it was really, really good, you know? So that's kind of how this industry is, ups and downs the whole time. You just have to, it's a freaking, I think it was Dallas Cowboys ex-head coach, Jason Garrett, a bend, don't break mentality. You're going to bend, but don't break, you know? Don't start losing your morals and your values. Like, don't start, like, I'm not clickbaiting, you know what I mean? Like, even though things aren't going very well, and you've seen other YouTubers, you can see the desperation in their uploads, how dramatic they sound. The thumbnails are super dramatic. You know what I mean? Bend, don't break with content. Just stay true to yourself, man. And
yeah,
you
without
should
a
be
doubt.
all right.
I should also mention this as well. Doing YouTube, it takes a toll on your mental health. It really does.
It does, 100%.
It is a legitimate thing that people don't seem to realize, that being home all day and making content all day is not, like, it's fun. I love doing it, but if you don't go outside, and if you don't like experience, like, I force myself to stay home every night for the item shop, which it's not a big deal. It's a 2-minute recording, making a thumbnail, doing a description and all that, but I don't have a bot doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a bot doing all that. Like, one of the leakers told me, like, hey, do you have a bot for your descriptions? Because I write out every single skin and everything that's in the description. And I'm like, no, I don't have one. He's like, oh man, I feel bad. I'm like, well, I don't really feel bad about it, but it's like, just, I don't know. It's a decent amount of sacrifice for things like, I don't know. Like, people have asked me like, hey, do you have a girlfriend? No, I don't have time for one.
Yeah.
So
Here's the way I view like your item shop videos without, you always being home. Like, for the meantime, since it's working, you might as well just do it
yeah,
for as long as it works, because this isn't something everybody has. Even like for my content, if it's still working, like just keep doing it. It's not scummy content.
it's not
Sure,
clickbait.
it
I'm
can be
not.
viewed as lazy because it doesn't take a
Absolutely.
ton of effort, I'm sure.
I will be the first to
But
admit
I
it's lazy.
understand the sacrifice behind it. You're always home. Sometimes I'm not home.
Absolutely. And I don't want you to force yourself to stay home either. I would never wish anyone to force themselves to stay home for doing this, honestly. Like, it's just like, I want to see my family more.
Yeah.
And I have like this almost built-in thing in my head where it's like, I almost sometimes don't leave the house at all because I'm so worried that what if my car breaks down? What if I get into an accident? What if something happens where I just can't be home? And I hate having that feeling, but it's just, I feel like I have a responsibility to let people know what's in the item shop because, again, 99.99% of people aren't home all the time and they don't just look at the shop every day and they want to know what's in the shop. I provide the content saying, hey, this is what's in the shop right now. Here's what the pickaxe sounds like, because on mobile, you can't hear what pickaxe sounds like at all. And plus, you get like the best quality with like what it looks like on with emotes, new skins, animations, all of that. I just try to inform people with it. And that's...
I understand. Like, when I step back, I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for me personally, I still look at FNBR on my phone when I'm not home. I'm like, what's here? Like,
Right.
I look at it, I scan it. I'm like, all right, cool.
That, I've asked myself that too.
I gotta go home.
I've asked that myself too. I'm like, why do people watch those videos if they could just do that? I don't know.
I don't know either. Of course, it's the reaction.
I guess, but like...
I guess just from my POV, when I'm not home, I just go to the website real quick, look at it for like 10 seconds. I'm like, all right.
Right. Yeah, I don't fully understand it.
See and sound, and they want to hear it and see it move. And I think I've done so much Fortnite. I'm like, okay.
The way
I know what it is when I see it. I'm like, all right, cool.
Honestly, if you want to know the way I kind of see it, because I read my comments, it almost feels like we're like a big family where it's like, hey, let's see what's in the item shop today. It feels like we're like one big family where we just kind of like every night we just watch.
Like, what's for dinner tonight?
Oh, in a weird way, kind of, sort of, where we just like,
what are we eating tonight? Yeah.
Like, let's see what's in the item shop together, and then we all like react with one another. I read the comments. I see people saying, "Oh, the shop's terrible." A lot of people really hate the shops because they've been kind of boring as of late. But then when you put a new skin in the shop, like right now, the shop is really terrible because most of the stuff is just 30-day-old stuff. But because you have Cyclo in there, well, great. We have a new skin. It's been forever, so you make the shop pretty decent there. But no, I feel like we're one big happy family where we just like, I've had comments tell me this is exactly what I watch every night before I go to bed. When I wake up in the morning, I catch it every morning.
It's
and
like a routine for them. Yeah.
It's like a routine. It's like a weird routine for them. And I'm super grateful and happy that it's just done so well and it's still going well right now. I do not take it for granted. And I just hope people, understand that I know this is not the easiest thing to do, or it's not the hardest thing to do at all. But I do want to stay dedicated to it. People depend on me for that too. It's like, I don't know. I just want to make sure everyone understands that. It's like, yeah, I do it for you guys. And I'm very grateful that it's been so successful for me. But I'll never be one to be like, man, I got like, I don't even flex that either. Like, I don't flex views on people or anything like that. I really don't. If anything, I'd rather people just treat me like a normal human, because some people in like, I don't really promote my Discord, but in my Discord, people like, kind of fanboy whenever I'm in the chat or everything like that. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, just treat me like a normal person. That's all I am. I'm just a normal person. I'm not any better than you. Just because I'm a YouTuber doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. I'm just super happy and grateful that everything just kind of works out. and has been working out. And I mean, it's been working out for you too, I would say.
Yeah.
I think
what you experience people recognize you in public. It's a cool feeling.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty cool feeling.
Have you been
People
recognized
come up to me,
recently?
like they're like, "Are you PIZO?" No, like at TwitchCon.
Oh, right.
Like meeting my viewers. Like it was like a handful. I'm not gonna say I had like a line or anything, guys. It was like maybe like 7 total.
It went out the
But
building.
it was cool. They're like, "Oh my god, are you PIZO?" Yes, I am. You know, it was cool. We talked for a little bit, get a picture with them, tell them thank you for the support, and I'm like, dude, that was crazy. Because at home, I'm just this boring dude that looks at my grass every morning. And,
1,000,000%.
creates videos. That's what I do. But to them, it's like I'm something different, which is it's a good feeling. But we're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
We just have different jobs.
Absolutely.
Different jobs.
Yeah.
I know you got to do your item shot reviews. So
I do.
Recap.
So I was gonna mention all of the item shop skins we got this season, as well as Battle Pass. That might take a little bit though, and I don't know how long we've been recording. We've been recording for almost an hour and a half already, which is pretty nutty.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you want to like quickly kind of go over the skins that we got this season? And
I mean, we can. I don't want to like ruin your rhythm of your.
No. I don't mind
if
if this.
Whatever you want to do.
No, I don't personally care at all. I'm just wondering, do you have the time for it?
Yeah, I just have to use the restroom though.
Okay. Then you go to the bathroom. I'll do the weekly item
Yeah.
shop recap by myself because you don't even care about this anyway.
I'm not
Alrighty.
gonna lie, I don't. Okay.
He doesn't care. Alrighty.
Yeah.
So now it's time for the weekly item shop recap. Brought to you by Spotify. The podcast is now available on Spotify. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this podcast so far. I've been very grateful to have PIZO here as a guest while he's going to the bathroom right now. So we're gonna go over the item shops from this previous week. So here we go. Starting with June 8th, I believe. I always forget this. It's June 7th, so it would be here right here. So we had Power Chord coming back after 35 days ago, which I love Power Chord. It's my favorite skin of all time, but I'm not gonna lie here. I'm tired of seeing it. I know. It's been bad. I'm tired of seeing 30-day-old stuff. It makes the shop so boring for a lot of people. We also saw the Cryptic skin come back after 31 days. Very boring. We had all the Snow Sniper skins. Thank you. Coming back after 30 days. Very boring again. Island Vibes coming back after 51 days. Great emote. I love that emote. And hasn't been 30, so I'm okay with that. Primo Moves coming back after 24 days, kind of boring. Maven coming back after 24 days, again, really boring. The Gold Digger coming back after 18 days, not great either. Slow Clap coming back after 15, also terrible. And then Nightlight coming back after 40, I think that's 46 days. Really boring shop in my opinion. Not much going on with that one. You'll notice like almost all these item shops have been pretty bad. On June 8th, we had Raven set coming back after 32 days. Again, very boring. We had Bronto and Crystal set coming back after 35 days. Rather boring again. Bubble Bomber coming back after 41 days. Kind of boring again. I mean, it's not 30, but it's 40. It doesn't really make it that much of a difference. But people like this shop because Crystal is a very popular sweat skin. I'm not entirely sure why. And then you have Bubble Bomber, which I actually think Bubble Bomber is rather unique. I like the pickaxe. The wrap is okay, but it's whatever to me, at least. Rockout coming back after 35 days ago, which Rockout is the greatest emote of all time. Corrupted Voyager coming back after 38 days. Infinite Dab coming back after 18 days. Brawler coming back after 31. No, that's 29. Fractal Zero after 20. Blah. And then the Prow Wet coming back after 34 days. No, 35 days. No, wait. No, that's 34. Yeah, I'm trying to do math in my head. Shop again wasn't great. Nothing really unique at all. I'm just happy Rockout was in there because Rockout is the greatest emote of all time. June 9th, we had Valkyrie set coming back after 149 days ago. We're starting off strong with a really unique set coming back. I'm super happy this came back, as well as the Frostwing Glider. I remember how popular the Frostwing Glider was when it first came out. It was huge, and I'm happy that it came back. Bandolier set coming back after 34 2 days, not great. And then Chaos Agent coming back after 47 days. Yeah, it looks like 47 days. It's decent. It's not the worst. Smooth Moves coming back after 22 days. Overtaker coming back after 99 days ago for Overtaker. That's great. Overtakers are, wait, I think that one's actually wrong. I'm not entirely sure. This website can be kind of finicky with some of the dates. Business Hips after 49, but most of them are accurate. Spellslinger coming back after, what is that, 29 days. Hang On coming back after 32 days. 32, yeah. And then Brute Navigator coming back after 202 days. I'd say the shop is fairly unique with the Valkyrie set and the Brute Navigator coming back. Very, very cool. June 10th, we had the Omen set coming back after 31 days. Not a fan. Bunny Wolf set coming back after, what is that, 38 days. Very unique set. The wrap, I think, is probably the best thing about it, even though I think the Bunny Wolf skin is actually pretty good. Then the Lion one is all right. Doggo coming back after 42 days. Okay. The new Rare skin. Rare skin coming back after 324 days ago. I know. Big deal. I think the skin is actually really cool. I really wish the entire set would just come back in the featured because I'm missing the glider and I'm missing the harvesting tool. It would be kind of cool. Make It Rain after 30 days. Showstopper after 35. Dynamo coming back after 29 days. We don't talk about Dynamo here. Focus coming back after 19 days. And the Wild Accent harvesting tool coming back after 41 days. Okay, we only got 3 more shops left here. We got, let's see here. We had the Kenji and Kuno skin coming back. Kenji set coming back after 36 days. However, Kuno coming back after 69 days. They forgot about Kuno last time. Pretty funny that they forgot about that skin. They did. But now, they didn't forget her. They forgot the wrap. They forgot the bandage wrap, which is funny. But they didn't forget Falcon. But yeah, the bandage wrap. Just good fight with that. All the Deadpool stuff coming back after 50 days as well. Great to see these skins back. They are fantastic skins. They're the highlight of this shop without a doubt. Copper Wasp set after 31 days. Tomato Head coming back after 34. And it's all the same old, same old. It's so boring. There's no variety at all with some of these shops, I'm sorry to say. Polar Patroller after 61 days. So that's not that bad. Clean Groove after 78 days. That's also not bad. Leapin' after 24, great emote, but comes back too much. Never Gonna after 33 days, great emote, kind of comes back a little too much though. Starly coming back after 94, no one likes it, but the skin I think is rather unique. And then Mind Blown after 27 days. All right. June 12th, can't say 12. We had Supersonic coming back after 32 days, kind of boring again, I'm sorry to say. Bash after 34 days, love the skin, comes back. It doesn't really, well, it doesn't. Does it kind of come back too much? It comes back like every 30 days, I feel like. So more variety would be nice. Triggerfish after 30 days. Again, I would rather just some more variety, please. Llama Bell after 31. Please, more variety. Beast Mode after 277 days ago. I hate this skin, but I'm glad that it came back because it hasn't been out in a while. Shadow Boxer after 36. Waterworks after 23. And then the dreaded Birdie skin after 18 days ago. And Driver. They sold them they didn't sell them together. They put them in 2 separate slots yet again. When are they going to stop doing that? I don't necessarily know. It has me worried. 18 days ago for both of these. I really don't get it. Why not just put them in the same slot? They've done it before. Why can't they do that now? And then the other thing that kind of scares people was today's item shop on June 13th. We had the Cyclo skin coming out finally, which is cool because the skin looks amazing. Deadpool stuff is still here. Grim Fable after 29 days. Getting kind of boring. Love the skin, but it comes out too much. Or comes back too recent, rather. Insight and Longshot after 33 days. Again, kind of just coming back too much for me. Dance Therapy after 23, which is bad. Eagle after 32, also kind of bad. Then we got the Hugo skin after 34. Now, I give a pass to new skins. So Hugo this is his second appearance only, which is fine. So 34 days is not that bad, but they sold his Butterfly Knives harvesting tool right where the driver and the birdie skins were. Like they were right there in the same spots. I hope this isn't a reoccurring thing where they just take two things from the same set and just sell them in separate slots, because that's lazy. You have so many items to work with. You could easily not do that and just bring back more unique things, but I hope this is not a reoccurring pattern. That's what has people scared. Scorecard after 41 days, and then Scarlet Defender after 29 days. Overall, the shops have been very boring this week. Most of them have been really bad, so that's just my opinion on it. The New Air shop was really good, because seeing that skin after 300 days is really cool for them to bring it back after so long. And, yeah. That's it for your weekly item shop recap, brought to you by Spotify. And I'm assuming PIZO's back, and he was just listening to me ramble that whole time.
That was very, very beautiful ramble.
No problem. No problem. Yeah, what do you think about that with them selling Birdie and Driver in separate slots, and then them doing that with Hugo and Butterfly Knife?
It's just lazy.
A little bit.
I don't know.
They've sold. I remember. I think they sold either all the Alpines or all the Moguls in one slot in the daily. They have done that before. And also the shop before Rock Out was first released, they sold Love Ranger and like the Bear Force 1, I believe, in the daily as well, in one single slot. They can do it. They just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess I just don't pay attention to that stuff as much as you do.
You don't. It's okay. I mean, your content really revolves around like the new shit, or the new stuff rather. Sorry for swearing. I don't really swear much at all, but I mean, that's what it is. You're not really one to focus on like last seen dates or anything like that. We really care about that though, because we just want the shops to be unique, and we want the shops to actually be, I don't know, fun and interesting. Something for me to like, for people to like stay up for, because I've had people just stay up for the shops as well and just want to hear my reaction on it, and they kind of want to get like that. They want to get that, how do I say it? They want to understand that I'm agreeing with them when they think the shop is bad. I'm going to say the shop is bad if I do think the shop is bad. Just one of those things, I guess. But yeah, let's see how much we've been recording here. We've been recording here for an hour and a half, hour and 36. So actually, what we'll do to end this here is we'll just go over my skin tier list, and I'm actually not going to do a Q&A for this one, because I think it might get too long if we do Q&A at the very end. I'll do Q&A again next week, I promise, okay? So, PIZO, do you know how the tier list works?
I believe I've seen them.
Okay.
Seen them before, kind of, yeah.
Okay. So I have a notepad right here. This is actually, it's not spoilers, but it's kind of like a sneak peek of my video on ranking all, like not ranking, but like reviewing all the skins we got in the season. What I'm going to do what I'm mentioning in the video is my thoughts on the skin and everything, as well as giving it a tier. I'm going to give it an A tier, B, C, D, or F. F is the worst, A is the best.
Okay. Yeah.
C is the middle. Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
And these are all like my first impressions without putting them in any particular order. Okay. So, and then my mind can change after the video. Like, this is just like my first impressions again. It's like, I don't know, Agent Peely bad. Like with the top of my head. So,
yeah.
PIZO, I believe, has his game open, so he can kind of like follow along with me with like with the skins and everything. I'm just going to go in order here from Battle Pass. So, starting off with the Maya skin. Came with the backbling Arroyo pack. I never knew how to pronounce that. I'm giving it an A tier. I think it's an A tier skin. It's really customizable. It probably could have had more customization to it, but I'm just happy we have customization with the skin to begin with. I'm giving it an A, because I don't know how else you could rank it, because I don't know, you can make it your own. It's your own unique skin.
Makes sense.
What would you give it? Would you give it an A, you think?
Yeah, I just think they could have executed it a little better.
Probably.
Maybe done the edit styles for the Harvesting Tool and Glider earlier.
Yeah.
Because you got all the edit styles after you locked in.
That's very true.
This entire time to finalize your creation. But like, here's everything after the fact that you probably already completed it. So they should have done those before they gave us. I don't know. They should have done that in the like beginning of the battle pass. Honestly,
I agree. And the thing is that I kind of regret making my scarf super dark. I made it like unnecessarily like dark black. I should have been like a normal like grayish. But I don't know. I wish I could change that, but you can't. Also would like it if they gave us like a helmet on or off edit style. If you could just like take off the helmet if you want, so you could see the hair or the hat that you got. I don't know. But overall, I still think the skin is fantastic. Back bling looks pretty decent on a few skins, especially because it just got edit styles. And Maya, her name is Gear Specialist Maya. No one calls her that. Everyone calls her Maya, okay? Yeah. Like, I don't know anyone that actually calls Maya Gear Specialist Maya. No. Same with kind of like that one Agent Fish skin, but we'll get to that. So, A tier. Agent Peely comes with the back bling banana briefcase. F.
Agree.
Tired of the banana skins. Tired of it. Absolutely tired of it. And the other thing that pisses me off about the skin is that the Ghost and Shadow edit style, which you can only pick for one character, for each character you can only pick Ghost or Shadow. Thank God Agent Peely got both. And we didn't have to choose.
What I would have done.
Thank God.
I didn't get both.
I'm so happy. F. No higher. I refuse to make it any higher. I don't know if it's the worst skin of this season, but it's not leaving the F tier. I refuse. It looks snazzy in a suit, but I'm just tired of them. Tired of it. We have Brutus with the back bling hench hauler. And I picked Shadow because I thought Ghost looked too much like the Imperial Stormtrooper.
Yep.
So I'm like, why would I want that? So, like, if I wanted to look unique and I wanted to pick, like, what the opposite of what people pick, I would have picked Ghost, probably. I'm giving it a C. I didn't run it a lot, but I like its character. I do. Like, the thing with this battle pass is that they made each character their own, like, unique character. They didn't feel like a skin. They felt like an actual character in a plot to, like, a spy story. You know what I mean? So I thought they did really good with, like, most of these skins here. So I'm giving him a C because I just didn't run him a ton. So I have him, like, right down in the middle. What would you think?
I'd personally probably give him a B. I just like just reminds me of like a bodyguard.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of big characters that are as cleanly designed and just like a suit with his size. Usually there's like some kind of bulky armor, or
absolutely,
you think of Jaeger and
Jaeger,
the Marvel guy. I forgot his name.
Cable. Mm-hmm,
Like he is a smooth, bulky skin.
That's true.
That makes sense.
That's very true.
His back bling is very sleek as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the harvesting tools come out of it when you equip it, so that's cool.
That's really sick. All right. Not bad. Tiantina comes with a back bling bag, and I got Shadow on her. This one I felt like was mixed with the community, whether Ghost or Shadow was better. The Ghost had a really cool white and pink going on with the outfit, but I'm into goth girls, so the Shadow version was just obvious for me with that one. I also gave her a C tier. I don't run her a lot at all.
I like her built-in emo, though.
I love that.
Like the comic book thing. That's cool.
That's super unique, but I just don't run it a lot. I think when we get to further seasons, I'll run Tiantina a lot more, but I gave her a C. I gave her a C tier. I gave her an all right.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
She's like right on the fence.
Yeah, I vote with that. Next game we had was Meowscles. Comes with the backbling Feline Fun. I picked Shadow once again. I didn't like the blue jeans on him, even though it works with him, honestly. And I gave him a B because I found the skin to actually be really, it was just so out there and so ridiculous. And plus the built-in emote's pretty funny too. Yeah, I gave it a B.
I think it's fair.
Yeah, it was cool.
I picked a Ghost on him.
Mm-hmm.
It was very similar to the original, but I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's why I picked Shadow, because it looked too similar to the original.
I just liked the all white. It's just clean. When I think of all white, I just think of clean. I don't know how to explain it.
Mr. Clean?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe that's why.
All right. Sky with the back bling adventure pack. I picked Shadow. Now I know for a fact this one was completely the not popular opinion here. I picked Shadow on her. Ghost looked a ton better. It really did. But I think the dark purple and black looks cool. I picked Shadow with her. I'm giving her an A. I think she was she was a really cool idea for a skin. Her emote was that she can her hat turned into like a mobile, like not vehicle, but you know what I mean? Like you could hop on it. It became your glider. It felt super like unique for the time. It reminds me a lot of Zoe, which I love Zoe from season 4. But this one was a better execution of Zoe. I know. All right. I know you don't like her.
I love hating Zoe, dude.
I know you do. Zoe, pick your wedgie.
Yeah, pick your wedgie, Zoe.
That's the one thing. I remember when PIZO did every back bling on the skins, and every time we got to Zoe, he'd always say the same thing all the time. Miss those times. But we didn't have it. Oh, sorry about that noise. Did Fortnite just tweet out a teaser? No, they did not. They just tweeted out about the featured hub from Maka Makes, which looks really cool, by the way. Okay. But yeah, I think it's cool. I like the skin a lot. I ran it a ton.
Yeah.
I forgot about all my other skins until we got to the next one, which was Midas. Midas with the back bling gold dagger pack. I picked Ghost. This is the only one I picked Ghost on because I think my stepmom's dad owns a jewelry store, and I'll tell you what, white gold with brown looks really, really clean. And plus I found the shadow edit style to look too similar to his normal edit style.
Yeah.
I'm giving it an A.
It's a clean skin.
It's one of the best tier 100 skins we've ever had. We haven't had a skin like this since I think Omega. There hasn't.
Someone suggested to you to have a non-gold ghost or shadow edit style as well.
I saw that.
Gold, skin tone or texture.
A lot of people don't like the full gold on the skins,
The
and
tattoos are cool.
Yeah,
cool. But I want them all white with the tattoos. You know.
I agree.
I like options.
I do. I do too, honestly. And Midas is just I haven't seen so many people buying the maxed out battle pass before since Omega because of how cool this one looked. The fact that also every time you touch the gun, it turned gold, and you could turn your friends' guns gold for them.
Yeah,
it's super funny. I mean,
what if you had an edit style for a percentage of gold on it? After you got full gold, like 25%, 50, 75.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
That'd be cool.
Because now it's just full gold if you got it all the way. My Agent Peely is not going to be full gold. It's going to be a gold tip banana.
Yep.
I'm going to get 300 today probably, and then a little bit more.
Nice.
And that's it.
I think I'm at 326. I think I didn't make it. Terrible XP this season. Then the secret skin we got was Deadpool. And it came with the back bling Deadpool's katanas. And this might shock people, but I'm giving it a B because I feel like Deadpool being in Fortnite really overstayed its welcome, a really long time, and I'm just kind of tired of it. Yeah. I loved it in the beginning, and I'm I really hope I don't get annoyed with it all, and just I hope it just doesn't overstay its welcome. It totally did.
Yeah, too much of a good thing is a bad thing sometimes.
Yep. I love the edit style for the X-Force. The unmasked edit style I can do without. I'm never going to run it that way because it looks gross.
It's cool that they did that, but I'm not a fan.
Yeah, it's very realistic. It is actually to the character and everything, but yeah, I'm giving it a B. The back bling was super universal. It looks like plastic though. I mean, they are plastic. They're like plastic katana looking things. But the skin itself is super cool. And I said this in the video that I'm recording right now. I had no idea it was actually going to be in the battle pass. They said it was going to, he said it was going to, but knowing Deadpool, I'm yeah, I don't know if I trust that 100%. They could have made a ton of money if they just sold them in the item shop. You know they would have.
Yeah.
Just a little thing. Yep. Then we get to the item shop skins. We have Tech. And he came with the back bling Technical Glow. F. I hate his hair. He looks like a dork. I cannot stand this skin whatsoever. And the thing that I found weird too is that he comes with a glow and no glow edit style, which isn't the weird thing. The weird thing is he has an alter ego edit style. And I'm like, that was last season's thing, not this season's thing. So why are we... Did this meant to come out in Chapter 2, Season 1? I didn't really know, but I gave it an
I
F.
like the color scheme, though.
They're cool, but I might honestly move it to a D in my final ranking, but like... Just did not like it at all. Terra came with the back bling Puma pack. I gave this one a C because at least this one doesn't look like an eyesore. But it's got the same color schemes and edit styles as the tech skin. So I have to
non-glow. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. So I have to give it that, but at least the skin looks better than tech. Tech was just like, ugh, no, thank you. Next skin was sold was the Tango skin with the back bling Hurricane, but the back bling was sold separate. And I'm giving it a B. I like...
It's not a bad skin.
I don't think it's bad.
It's simple.
I like the chilled out vibe with him.
Yeah.
The thing I found funny, though, was that he was the hardest skin to get in any of those tournaments, like those PlayStation tournaments, but he came out like a week after that.
Yeah.
But then a skin we'll talk about later on wasn't out for like a month, and that wasn't as hard. So it was kind of interesting. Yeah, I just like his chill vibe. Like, he looks like a Florida kind of person. Like, he'd just be chilling in Florida. Not even like a Will Smith kind of vibe. Just like you look at him and like, you know what? He's like cool dude. I don't know. He
okay,
just,
buddy.
I don't, what do you want? Like,
I don't know. I would never think he's a Florida guy, but
you don't think he looks like
you see, dude.
you don't think he looks like a Florida guy?
I've never even been to Florida.
Well,
Isn't it hot over there? Why is he wearing that in Florida?
I don't know, but he has the hurricane. Wait,
that's why I didn't want to say anything about.
Wait, does Florida have hurricanes? I don't think they do.
I think yeah, I think so.
I wouldn't know. I don't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know geology,
bro.
I don't know. All right, well, sure, but I think it was B. I think it's a B tier. Next skin we got was Mystify. Comes with the back bling skeletal wings, and I'm giving it a B now. Wait.
I didn't say nothing.
It's a reskin. No one likes reskins. We're all tired of them. Something about it, though. I just like it. I can't explain it. I think the color scheme just looks really on point with her. The back bling is really interesting because the back bling reminds me a lot of Cryptic's back bling, which is the spectral spine, but they're not in the same set. And they're not even sold together most of the time. So it's like, it's just interesting to me. And also just like, I don't know. It just looks cool. And I love Technique from season 4. So I don't know. It looks...
I just never realized how skinny their ankles were.
Yeah. Because like
really
their shoes look
me.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Because this was back when I was working on my Mall Mayhem map when the skin came out. And I'm like, wow, her feet are like huge, but like her shins are like really skinny. It was really creepy looking, but yeah, I'm giving it a B. I think it's a good skin. Then we had Iris with the back bling roundabout A. I personally love it. Best.
I liked the skin until I saw the sweater with short shorts. When I saw the full thing, I don't understand.
Dude, have you ever been
short? All I'm saying is, being a boomer don't make sense to me.
Have you ever been to a boardwalk?
No.
What? Wow.
I live in the desert, dude.
Dude, in New Jersey on the boardwalk, you have girls that just wear these huge hoodies and short shorts all the time.
Well, I guess it's like,
I don't think it makes sense either sometimes, but I totally understand it.
Yeah.
I 100% understand it. I love this skin. Color scheme, love it. Abstract, looks great. Different than a lot of people. Like, it looks very different because of the wacky color scheme. But also, we all thought it was an exclusive skin because Iris is Siri backwards. And when I said this, when you think a skin is an exclusive skin because you think it might look that good, I think that means you have a good skin for $5. And you got a pickaxe and 600 V-Bucks. Yeah.
It was a good bargain.
Yeah.
For your money, for sure.
Probably the best starter pack skin in my opinion. Probably. My personal opinion, I love it. Color scheme's on
I still
point.
like Laguna, dude. I don't know why.
Laguna's nice.
I don't know.
No one
I
ever
like
really
her
talks about that
khaki
one.
pants, red shirt.
It
The
her
pineapple strummer came on her, right, too? That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, that was a good back bling.
That's another top tier starter pack, I would say.
I agree. Her male counterpart, Marino, hasn't been back in the item shop in quite some time.
Mm.
He was the one with like the teal and like the
Yep.
tan.
I call him Dan Marino, the Dolphins quarterback from forever ago.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Then we had the Bunny Wolf, which came with the backbling heart grid. Very unique concept where
I love the concept, yeah.
yeah, I'm actually giving it a B. I might move it to an A because the fact that like just switching to your gun does it, or like switching to your pickaxe changes the edit style is super cool. And the fact that it's never been done before like that, really well done.
Yeah.
And they gave it an edit style to where if you don't want it to change, you don't have to have it change. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Love options. I'm probably going to change it to an A. But first impressions was I gave it a B. Then we had the Lion, which came with the backbling diamond grid, and I gave this one a C, and I might move this to a B. I like the Bunny Moon more.
Yeah, I do too.
His ADS was kind of weird. I like the Lion more than I like the Llama Head. Even though when I played Save the World and I saw how that one ninja character had like a llama head, I'm like, this would be great for BR.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, eh.
Eh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Then we had Deadlock, which came with the backbling Hack Pack F. Color scheme is fine. That's what's making me think I might move it to a D. Color scheme is fine.
Yeah. I'd like to see more green in the game.
Yeah,
like this.
but he's
We don't have
hideous.
a lot. He's pretty gross, yeah.
He's
got a clean cut beard, let me tell you.
he looks like Dr.
Nice,
Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb.
I do like the wires going into the back of his head, but other than that,
That is kind of cool. Yeah, see, I think the F tier
I
was
know.
way too harsh.
I definitely don't use it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah. Next game we had was Farmer Steel, which came with the backbling
Love it.
Heavy Harvester, and I'm giving it a C. It's super unique. We've never seen
Yeah.
anything like it before. It's like post-apocalyptic farmer guy with half of his like legs cut off, like his legs cut off, and now it's like robot form.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, I don't run it.
I just love the concept, dude.
The concept is
Love it.
great. What would you give him?
Probably a B plus.
A B
That was
plus.
even a B plus.
So B plus
I don't
would be
know.
like higher up on like the chart. Like if you
This
look
is
at the
almost one of those things where I know a lot of people don't like it, which kind of make me like it a little bit more.
exactly.
You know?
I love that too. It's
I
like
can appreciate it doesn't have vibrant, crazy colors. He's just like a rustic looking farmer that's half robot. I think it's cool to me. I like it.
yeah, I think it's cool.
And it doesn't seem clunky when you use him either. So I think
It looks like it would be though.
Yeah, it totally does.
Yeah, because he looks like he's fused with a tractor or something,
Mm-hmm.
which is really creepy.
Tire tread on his shoulder armor. I just thought it was so simple, like a creative idea,
Mhm.
and nothing super crazy about it. But I just really liked it. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it just didn't stand out to people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next game we had was Echo, which came with the backbling True Reflection. This one had a bunch of edit styles. Had some crazy different
It's just like an inverse, yeah.
yeah, just inverse
Black and white,
colors
white
and
to
everything.
black.
Yeah. I gave it a C because I don't run it a lot. I thought I would have run it a little bit more than I did, but I just
Yeah.
didn't really
I really
run
don't
it a
run
ton.
it either. The hair doesn't even bother me either. I just don't. It's such a weird grayish blue. You can't. There's not a lot that goes with it unless it's just black or white.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
that's a really unique grayish blue on her that is not very
Yeah.
ideal for combos.
Yeah, it's different. Next game was Xena, which came with the backbling Tropical Stash, and I gave this one a B. I liked the skin a lot. I thought it was really cool with like her little bandit edit style as well.
Very unique.
It was very unique. It reminds me a lot of Biz, and I personally am a Biz fan. I love Biz. No one else likes
Yeah.
it. I understand
Wearing
why.
A jacket with some shorts on, it's kind of confusing.
Yeah, but I
With
still
this edit style though.
it looks like they're part of the same like group.
Yeah, you can
And
see that.
I love it.
resemblance.
I gave it a B. And plus the back bling where like money would just fall out of it every time you jumped. And I think
Golden pineapple, yeah.
yeah, I'm like it's too good. Too good.
You don't see stuff like that a lot, so
You don't.
I see it. I see it.
Then we got Complex with the back bling Purple Jam, giving it an A.
I don't
Love
wear
this
that
skin. You don't.
Nah.
Oh. It's so good.
I'm not gonna say I shy away from colors, but that's just so much going on.
Well, you know what? Not only that, but the one thing that could also turn people away from the skin is that it glows in the dark. And if you put a back bling on it that doesn't glow in the dark, well, you're kind of screwed a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I usually don't wear one on Dante, because he glows in the dark as well.
And his color scheme is so crazy compared to
I guess like, I don't know, the complex. I don't know, I just don't.
Yeah, I love it. It's super aggressive.
Dante's my guy.
I got you.
I guess
I'm a fan of super aggressive looking skins like Stealth Reflex and like X, the Valentine's Day one.
Red Knight, she is aggressive.
She is aggressive. She is.
With the Ravenpool cage. Oh my god, scary combo.
It's terrifying. Combo. That is mean. That is a mean one. I love that one. So what would you give Complex? Like a C maybe?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Good execution, it's just not for me.
I won't kill you for your opinion. Don't worry.
I know.
Then we had Chance with the backbling Lush Edge, complete reskin of Ruby, and I wish Fortnite would make more unique, like holiday skins. They don't do that for some of these, and I'm giving it a C, and I feel like that's being too kind to them on that. It's just a complete Ruby copy, but it's like a ginger girl.
I think I like her more than Ruby, though, because we have a lot of red in the game. We don't have a ton of green. That's
honestly
the only argument I have.
If we think about it like this, right? If we've never had Ruby before and we saw Chance for the first time, would we like it? Yes.
I think we would.
I would too. So I'm still gonna give it a C because I felt like it was extremely lazy, but
yeah,
the color scheme is cool. It looks like you ever play with like those Hess trucks?
No.
I guess that's like a Eastern thing or something like that. There was like a gas station called Hess where they had like these collectible Hess trucks, and they had this exact same color scheme. It was green and white, and it looked really cool. I like the skin though. It's fine. It's just I can't give it anything higher than a C. I think just because of pure laziness, in my opinion. Next skin was Clover Team Leader, which it didn't have a back bling, but I'm assuming the back bling was called Lucky Clover, which was sold separate.
Yeah.
I gave it an F.
It's not the greatest. You know, there's only so many times you can do a team leader again and just slightly change it and let's be super excited about it. But it was an uncommon. I mean, you think of total team leader, she's a legendary. We're talking $12 difference there.
Different times, man.
I think the more they do it, the more they degrade the rarity.
Yeah.
Like, it's not worth that much.
You know that's been a thing since Oblivion. And they did that with the Zone War skin. They made it a rare.
Yeah.
And you were upset. You were like, man, they really did my girl like that.
They did my girl like that.
Oh, man.
Oblivion, another aggressive looking skin.
Oblivion, lol.
No back bling needed.
For whatever reason, I hate how it looks like a skin tight suit with some robot armor pasted on it.
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
Like, what are you going to Comic-Con with that?
Don't yell at me, dude.
I'm not yelling at you. Okay, now I'm yelling at you.
I just say that because it's funny. and then you begin to yell at me.
I'm just saying, like, it looks like you're going to Comic-Con. You pasted all that on a black, like a one of those black morph suits or something like that. I don't know.
All right, dude, relax. You're hurting me.
Make it look like a legit robot. I've never liked those.
Roasting her, dude.
Her and Criterion, I'd never liked. Eon, I think Eon looks a little. Well, no, because that's like the same thing. I don't know. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Forget it. I don't know. But yeah, Clover Team Leader, I'm giving it an F. Just didn't like it. There's actually a much better skin than this coming up, which we'll get to, which is actually for a different holiday. Taylor came with the back bling back stitch. Very unique. Everything you did with him made his outfit react. Every time he drank shields, it turned blue. Every time he got hit, I think it turned red.
Yeah, I believe so.
And I gave it a C because I hate the back bling. It's just such a boring back bling. It's like what is it, like
it's a sewing machine.
A sewing machine.
Black and gold, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. He's a tailor.
It's just so random. I'm assuming it's exclusive for St. Patrick's Day. Does St. Patrick's Day have anything to do with tailoring, though?
I don't know.
I would assume yes, but I don't know. Let me know.
Dude, that's what I see.
He looks like Jacksepticeye. I don't know. He looks like a lot of things. He looks like that guy from Doctor Who or something. I don't know. Envoy Came with a backbling back channel, but you had to buy it separate. Always have to remind people that. I gave it a B.
She's all right.
It's a very unique. Well, it's not very unique, but it's like, why couldn't they make all the spy skins look like her? Why'd they have to make it look like Deadlock?
Clean looking agent.
It's cool.
Sure.
I love the green hair. It's really out there, and just the outfit's nice. I don't run it a lot, but it's great. I gave it a B. Then we had the Slurp Legends bundle. Thank you. Shout out again to Lachlan for giving me and PIZO both this like 12 hours early. It was very kind of him to do that.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
We got Slurp Jonesy, Slurp. Now, I don't want to be like rude or anything. This is probably the worst Legends bundle we've ever had. I don't want to sound mean, but I feel like that's like kind of the truth there. Well, no. I still think the Molten Legends one was worse. That one I think was worse. But anyway,
I think since they gave you the option now to not have the reactive portion,
yeah,
it's a little better.
You know how no one talks about that? Because they didn't show that to us. That's very true. You can actually make it so your head doesn't change at all. That might actually make the skins better.
Yeah, with the amount of shield you have.
Yeah. I like the concept, but like it always kind of annoyed me a little bit. But Slurp Jonesy, Slurp Leviathan, and then Slurp Bandolette, I gave it C, B, then C. Slurp Leviathan was the best out of the three. Slurp Jonesy and Slurp Bandolette were pretty much the same exact thing to me, except Jonesy had like a more black outfit, and Slurp Bandolette just had like just her usual camo, which I don't think really worked super well with this. So I gave them both C, and then Slurp Leviathan I gave a B. They didn't even come with a back bling. None of them came with back blings.
Yeah.
It's just weird. We had Crimson Elite, and we had Scarlet Commander. No back blings. Crimson Elite I give a B, and then Scarlet Commander I give an A. Simple, but intimidating.
Sweaty skins.
I don't even see anyone really running Scarlet Commander. Crimson Elite, no one runs.
It just like fits the description.
It does. It's super cool. I like anything with like glasses and a mask on. Looks like a lot like Charlie's scene from Hollywood Undead. You've listened to them before, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looks a lot like him, except they have the hat on backwards and they don't have it on forwards. But yeah, overall I think these skins are really cool. Then we had Oro finally released. We had Oro and then came with the backbling Radiant Mantle. And I will forever remember how this skin trolled Allier, because Allier never got the pickaxe. Because the challenge screens are so convoluted in the Chapter 2 Season 2 like lair, you know, where you can like check the challenges and everything. Yeah. He didn't know that it was limited time, and he also didn't know that he even got it done. So he never got it.
Wow.
So good fight to Allier on that one. Giving it an A. Especially with the new edit style we got, where it's like it looks like dried up bones.
Yeah.
That is scary. Like, I didn't think they would actually push that into the game, but that was like, that's kind of scary, honestly. Just seeing a dried up, withered skeleton running around, like, call me crazy. I think that's scary, but it's a beautiful color scheme. We don't see that very often at all. And it totally works with the, legendary status. I think it's worth a legendary.
Yeah, that's a legendary for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt. What would you give it?
I honestly don't use it at all.
That's fine.
But I can appreciate it. I'll give it a B.
All right. I'll give you that. Then we had Contract Giller. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Shoeless characters. I don't know why. I know he's a skeleton, but maybe he had some pirate boots. Where are your boots at, bro?
Sure.
I find little things to hate.
It's fine. We all do. Contract Giller. I don't call him that. And I honestly hate that name. I'd rather just call him like the Bassassin or something.
Yeah.
It's the Fish Stick Agent, whatever. Agent Fish Stick would have been a better name than Contract Giller. Came with the back bling Dorsal Destroyer. The back bling is better than the skin.
Yep.
I'm giving it a C because I'm not the biggest fan of reskins. And if you're gonna make a reskin, at least you got to make it look good. Like the Mystify Technique reskin looks really good. In this case, he looks good in like a suit and everything, but I don't know. I gave it a C. Well, I don't know what you would give it, but
I love the back bling.
The back bling's hilarious.
I don't really run the skin at all. I don't even know what I would give it.
All right.
Back bling's cool though.
Next thing we had was Blockade Runner, and she came with the back bling Angled Intercept. I feel like a lot of people hate this skin.
It's super unique to me, though.
Yeah, I love the orange and black. I'm a Philadelphia Flyers fan. That's our color scheme, is orange and black.
The back bling is weird.
It's
not a fan. It's like weird, pointy, skinny, weird shape.
Yeah, and
I don't like it on a lot of other things, but I like the skin. The hair does not bother me. It's like an interesting mohawk.
Yeah, I actually gave it a C, but I'm probably going to give it a B. I'm probably going to bump it up a little bit because I do think it's rather unique, and people don't give it really much of a chance. But it's not where it's like it's a reskin, or it's because it's bulky, or it's because of this or that. I definitely do dig the skin a lot. But yeah, like first impressions, I gave it a C, but I would probably move that up to a B. Probably. Yeah, because I did a tier list where I just, in like 5 minutes, I put everything where I thought. I'm like, yeah, I would probably put it there. Just as like a quick thing to show people, yeah, I gave it this first, like just thinking about it first thing in my head or anything. We had Master Minotaur, and it came with a back bling bull shield, which I feel like is a play on the word bullshit, pardon my language, but I'm like, they knew with what they were doing.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew. I gave it a B. I thought I was going to give this an A because of how much I really do like this skin a lot. I just don't run it.
Yeah.
It comes down to the fact that I just don't run it. I think the skin is super intimidating. I love aggressive skins.
Yeah.
And the back bling itself.
Slightly different than Battlehound, slightly.
Yeah.
Slightly different.
Yeah. When I look at them, I don't even think of Battlehound, honestly. Even though if you like really look hard, you're like, okay, that's Battlehound with different
I think this is a forgotten skin of this season. No one even remembers the skin came out.
I would agree.
Like aggressive looking bull skin.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is what it is.
I'd give it a B. Then we had Boxy and Boxer, and these are skins that don't have back blings. Boxy, the female version, I give a B, and then the Boxer skin, I give a C. I love how super creative these skins are. I'm trying to not have any bias with Sharktooth's. I love Sharktooth's artwork and everything, and I'm good friends with them. I'm trying to not be, I'm not trying to, like, be any sort of, like, what's the word? I'm not trying to be biased.
Yeah.
Boxy, I give a B. It's slim enough, it works. With Boxer, I think it's just a little too bulky for me in that case. But I think the skins are great, and I'm so upset this set has not come back. And he didn't get he got the skin gifted to him, and then he got it revoked.
Oh.
So he doesn't even have, I think he doesn't have Boxer or Boxy. It's one of those two. He doesn't have it.
Wow.
I don't know why they don't even give the people that make these concepts the skin for free. Why don't they do that? I have zero idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'd rather them give, like, even if they gave them V-Bucks for it, I'd rather them just give them the skin so they can't have this happen to them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Redux. Back bling was Bionic Relay F. I know the lasers are cool and everything. I hate
Grandpa
this guy.
Midas did.
Grandpa Midas. I hate it.
I can dig him.
I hate it. It's cool.
Like a B minus, dude. A B minus.
A B minus?
Redux. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's like so much different compared to my first rating.
I know.
I said the lasers are cool. Does that mean it can't be an F? If it has at least one redeeming quality, I don't think it means it could be an F. I think I'd move it to a D, but like, I'm not a fan of it at all. Next skin we had was Stella, and she did not come with the back bling, and I'm giving it a D because it's a lazy reskin of Bunny Moon. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Terrible.
Shame.
Terrible. Not much else to say about it. Just boring reskin. Popular skin, great, but like bad execution. That was oh no, never mind. I was gonna say that was the only Easter skin. That's completely wrong. But in order, we then got Ravenpool and then Cuddlepool, with the back blings Ravenpool's cage and Cuddlepool's bow. Without the back blings, it wasn't much to write home about. But now that they got those back blings, the Cuddlepool's bow looks great. It's a red bow.
It's like a glossy bow.
Yeah.
Almost a metallic looking bow.
That goes on pretty much anything now.
It goes great on Rue, let me tell you.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, that would look great on Rue. You're right. And then Ravenpool's cage, I think, looks fantastic as well. The skins themselves, I can't say I've ever run them. Like, I love Raven. Raven was my first skin I ever purchased. And, you know, Cuddlepool, it's just like, I love how they look like, I don't know. It almost looks like they have Cuddlepool at least has like a different fabric. Like, it looks like it's more like poofy, or it looks like more like, you know, like a gym mat, how they have like that,
It almost looks like a leather.
Yeah. I like that. I like that they went a little bit over and beyond. It didn't make it look like exactly like Cuddle Team Leader with like just a different coat of paint. Like, they actually did like a different fabric, it looked like, to them. So I can't.
It kind of goes back to all the Deadpool stuff. Did they overdo it? A little bit.
Absolutely,
little bit.
but I'm okay with it.
These skins, not really.
Yeah,
I probably use the backlinks more than the skins. So
without a doubt. And I gave Ravenpool a C. As much as I love Ravenpool almost felt like just kind of like a cheesy, just, you know, that one felt more copy and paste. And then Cuddlepool I gave a B, because at least Cuddlepool, again, actually is somewhat different. Sorry about that noise again. Fortnite just tweeted, the storm rages on. Will Midas machine break the storm? The device is set to be activated June 15th at 2 p.m. Eastern. Space is limited. Show up 30 minutes early to help secure your spot and be there live. That is another warning for you guys. 24 hours from me recording this audio right now is the event. 24 hours. I'm super excited for it. Oh man, feels like Christmas again. I miss when we got new seasons, because it always felt like Christmas.
I guess I'm just so used to it and like not
because they've been so long.
Mindset, yeah. Trying to get into the mindset, like, dude, new event tomorrow. I'm like, what? Really?
One thing I'm kind of upset about with this tweet though is that they didn't do a different picture.
No, same one.
Same exact one.
Oh well.
I really wonder how this is going to turn out. I know nothing about it. All right. But continuing on, we got Bun, which came with the backbling Choco Shell. Now, I don't run him at all. He's super unique.
Skipping leg day though.
Skipping leg day. He's got like that cream filling coming out of his mouth, which looks hilarious.
Frosting.
Whatever it is.
It's very unique.
Yeah. I'm not.
I don't wear it though, but it's unique.
I gave it a B. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I want holiday skins to be like. I want them to be unique. I don't want them to be blatant recolors of other skins, man. Like, I get it for exclusive skins, because people that make the exclusive skins, they're not going to make them like, they're not going to have like their own unique design. They're going to just be like, hey, what's a popular skin with the kids? Oh, I don't know. The Criterion's kind of popular. Okay, then make it green and white and black and sell it as an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean,
you like the golden egg back bling, because it reminds me of Willy Wonka. It
looks great.
One step closer to a Willy Wonka collab, guys. We got a golden egg. Let's go.
Crossing fingers, dude. Crossing fingers.
It's a stretch, but you know we're doing it.
Yep. And then we had the Quackling, which had no back bling. And this is a lot better than Clover Team Leader. 4 edit styles.
For
and
sure.
it actually looks more unique than Clover Team Leader, as it's not a team leader, and it just looks unique. And I'm actually giving it a C, but I could see myself putting it at a B, because 4 edit styles on an uncommon is nothing to sneeze at.
It's a great bang for your buck on this one.
It is.
Sure, it's not completely unique. It's a duck, not a bear. But you do get the 4 edit styles for $8 hairs. That's a good. Hey, there's some good combos with those too.
You can, yes. I've seen a lot, especially from Erdo, has made insanely good combos with those. I'm like, you got a lot to work with on those. So overall, they were pretty good. Next we had was the Point Patroller, and I just found this out recently, but it comes with a backbling called Recon Strike. That sounds cool. Recon Strike. Yes. Giving it a B. A lot of people compare it to Asmodeus. It is an Asmodeus. It is an Asmodeus reskin, except it's not. There's a lot of differences with this skin compared to Asmodeus. I think
Joe France, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Maybe they're just friends. I don't know.
Maybe they're friends.
I give it a B. It's probably one of the better PlayStation skins we've had in a while, so I'm happy to have it. I give it a B.
I'm not a fan of the leggings with the shorts, but that's just me.
Totally fine. Next thing we had was
the beanie and the shades. Yeah, sorry.
Wait, what?
The beanie and the shades,
yeah,
the metallic blue shades. I like it.
His lips have like a weird peach looking color.
All right. I wasn't even looking at his lips, but I like
What?
the headset and the shades and the beanie.
Whatever.
All right.
Anyway, next game we have is Wiretap, and it comes with a backbling Light Intel F. I'm tired of these nerd neck looking. I'm tired.
He got a turtleneck on, dude. You can't see it.
I'm tired of these nerd neck looking hacker men as skins.
Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
They look like this is what Fortnite thinks people that play World of Warcraft 12 hours a day look like. And they say that they work for Microsoft or their dad works for Microsoft. This is the people that they think of. I'm surprised they didn't give him any moles.
I'll give it a C.
That's
Kinda
very
like the
kind of you.
Compact vibe he has.
I hate the back bling too.
Well, I'm looking at him without one, so I like the little.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's
okay. It's a stretch. It's a very generous C. Okay.
Fine. No, I mean, at least it looks different compared to the other hackers. But like, just oh my god, I'm just so tired of them.
And he's got a fanny pack, dude. Come on.
Yeah, the fanny pack kind of ruins it for me, just
That's
a little
cool in
bit.
2020, dude, isn't it? Is that all the kids are wearing fanny packs that say Supreme? It's cool, dude. It's fine.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. But they wear the fanny packs like around their chest. They don't even wear it around their waist.
Oh, well, at least that looks. I think that looks.
Man purse.
Yeah, I guess that would look a little bit better. Who knows, though?
Anyways. Yeah.
Then we got the X-Force collab. So we'll start off with the Psylocke skin, which comes with the backbling Shurayuki. And I saw this video of yours recently as well last night, rewatching your Deadpool collab videos. And yeah, we both couldn't pronounce this backbling name. Giving it an A. I love the skin. The weird thing about it is that when you see it in your locker and it's floating, it gives you the false perception that like, oh, this is going to float in my game then, because you it's a weird mind thing, but that's kind of what I get out of it. I'm like, am I supposed to be flying with this thing? And it kind of turns me away from it. I'm like, I don't want to do that, and then I just don't wear it. But without a doubt, Psylocke is super great. Love the execution. I know you're tired of the color scheme. I'm not. I think it looks great. Looks great with Dark Six String. So
it does, yeah.
It's an A in my book right there. And also the back bling it moves so much. Like if only the back bling was like a gray and white and not a specific color scheme, that would have been super universal.
I think they were all done pretty well.
I think they are.
I think Domino's my favorite, just because she looks more intimidating to me with like a white face, like a white skin tone.
Another goth girl.
She just looks creepy. But I'm going to use the restroom when you talk about the other ones. So
yeah, go
I
for
think
it.
They're pretty decent, but I honestly don't wear them either. I don't know why.
All right. Oh, by the way, let me know when you come back so I don't. So,
all right.
Yeah. So, Domino with the backbling Domino pack. A tier in my books. Domino is another goth girl, and I cannot get enough of the goth girls. I think that's just something I'm into. I'm sorry if that seems weird to you guys, but just I love what they did with her, especially with like the color scheme with like the blue and white and black. Like the blue is like a very aqua looking blue. Oh, it just looks so good. I love that skin. The back bling, I can't say I've run it a lot, but it's still a decent back bling in my personal opinion. The large pistols on the back look kind of goofy on her, but I still think it was done very well, and I'm very happy to have it. And then Cable, with the back bling Cable cloak, I gave it a D. I feel bad for that, but I don't run him, and he just looks kind of cheesy. The feature pose he has looks terrible in my opinion. I don't know why they gave him a small little P90 to hold. Like, he's a big dude. This dude does not need a small little P90. Give this man like a heavy sniper to hold or something. Just a dinky P90 just looks so stupid on him. I'm sorry, but I feel like it does. It makes him look not intimidating whatsoever. That's just how I feel about it. So then we move on from those. We then have the wolf skin, which comes with the backbling pelt pack. And I'm giving it a C because the skin is not great. I think it looks nice. I love the trench coat and everything. It's very unique. It's just one I've never run. And it's just one that it's just like, the backbling as well, I'm like, it just doesn't look great. But I'm happy they got edit styles because these edit styles make these skins look a lot better. I'm still going to give it a C though. And I think I'm going to keep it as a C as well.
I'm back.
Okay, welcome back. I was just talking about the wolf skin and how I'm giving it a C because
I just wish you could take jackets off of characters.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of really big jackets all the time.
You can't even see like his face.
Detective skins.
Yeah,
like they just came back, right?
Well, Noir did, yeah.
Yeah, like, dude, like, imagine a clean looking detective with like his vest on, like a dress vest and just like shirt tucked in. Like that would look clean to me to
Mm-hmm.
play with. Kind of like Midas looks, like no big jacket on. It's just like he looks sleek and clean and professional.
Yeah, without a
I don't
doubt.
like bulky trench coats.
I don't blame you. But that new edit style they got was great.
It's cool, yeah, black and white with a little hint of yellow.
Mm-hmm.
They give you a little bit of like one color.
Yeah, I
Siren
think
had
that
like
was
the
done
red
really well.
lips. Knows it.
Yeah, and then we might as well talk about Siren with the back bling Last Kiss. I'm giving it a B. The back bling is super aggressive in my opinion, just like with that big like gun and blade like kind of poking out of it. It looks really cool.
She looks like Taylor Swift.
She does kind of look like Taylor Swift a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think of that. I don't think I've ever thought of it like that. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say about it, because if someone says something, I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of see it. Yeah, it's a good skin. Love the edit style as well. This is one of the few skins this season that got like an actual animation for promoting it in the item shop, which I miss when they used to do that all the time. I know time restraints and budget, but still, I think that'd be cool if they did that a little bit more. But it gave them character, and I think they're really cool. Next skin is Bonehead, which comes with the backbling Backburner. I gave it a D.
Yeah.
$15 for this thing where you can't even see the face because there's no hood down edit style is terrible.
Not even worth it, yeah.
$15 for seeing a guy in a hoodie from behind.
Overpriced.
Terrible.
Very overpriced.
Terrible. I'm sorry. I just do not like it. The color scheme is cool, but not a fan. Now, here's two of my favorite skins from this season, though. Travis Scott with the back bling Cactus Jack. A tier. A tier.
Plus.
Love
extra
it.
Credit.
It's aggressive. It's the T3500 edit style is one of the most intimidating things I think I've ever seen in this game. And it looks so slick and clean. The color scheme is just what kind of pants does he have? Like, I don't want to say khakis. They're like,
we'll just call him dark brown.
It's like a subtle dark brown.
It's like a dark brown khaki, we could call it.
Yeah, like, oh my god, I can't get over how much I love this skin. It's just someone on
signature Jordans, I believe, are what he's wearing.
Yeah,
I don't know a lot about shoe game, but
yeah.
The Travis Scott, like that's his like Jordan.
Yeah. The also the thing is that I remember someone said on Twitter, like, what's your male and female main? And that's kind of what started this whole trend on the podcast questions, where people would tell me that my female main is Power Chord, my male main was Travis Scott. I love Travis Scott. It's a clean outfit. Yeah. I really like it. The Cactus Jack back bling is super chill too. It's like just a little thing that can pretty much go on anything. Did we ever find out if he actually wrote that though? Because I remember you mentioned that in a video.
I'm not sure, but that's definitely his. I think it's his record label. It's called Cactus Jack.
No idea.
I think it is.
Or was that his gamer tag?
Well, that was his gamer tag too.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it's both or not. Then we have Astro Jack, which comes with the back bling Astro World A. These are some of the best collab skins we've ever had. The creativity was on point, except the harvesting tool, but it was all on point with the skins. Like, you've never seen skins like this before in Fortnite, and they fit super well. And I'm just, one thing you never mentioned in your Astro Jack, or when you showed off the Astro Jack video, because I just watched that video yesterday too. I told you I watch a lot of your videos pretty often.
Thanks.
When you aim down sights with the normal Astro Jack edit style, you can see like the galaxy in the helmet. Like, you could see it right, like a little bit when you aim down, like on the farthest right of the helmet. You could see like the galaxy.
Bit of the stars, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, this was just done so well. And the Astro World back bling is super universal. And it has so much going on.
Orange, pink, and blue styles, basically.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like, I can't, like, when I rank all these skins at the end of my video, don't be surprised if Travis Scott is number one. I'm sorry. It might be Maya, but I think Travis Scott is probably my number one favorite skin of this season. It was just done so well. And I'm not even like the biggest fan of Travis Scott. I like his stuff, but like I'm not like the biggest diehard fan of him whatsoever. But
same.
Yeah, I just loved it. The rap was great. The emotes were great too. The pickaxe wasn't even terrible. Like, yeah, it was a reskin.
Super happy about that.
You're
one.
not. I mean, it's a banana
Like, you
axe.
did all this stuff, and that's the pickaxe.
Yeah,
Come on,
I
guys.
know.
I wonder if they just asked him, like, "Hey, what if we put diamonds on this one?" And he's like, "Okay,"
Yeah,
because it seems like everything else he really had his input in, and the
correct.
Harvest just like, "Well, we can just. How about we do this?" He's like, "Okay, whatever."
I
Like,
honestly,
they have his own Jordans in the game. Dude.
that's probably how the meeting went.
Harvesting tool is like, we could just do this to complete it, and he's like, "It's lit.
That's
do it." I'm like, "That's it." I'm like, "All right, dude, cool." That was the weakest
lit.
part of the
Do
entire
it.
set.
Oh,
It was
my
the
God.
weakest item in the entire set.
It was, without a doubt. I mean, it didn't even have a contra when you swung it. It had an impact light, which was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty bad. Then we had Rue with the back bling Scarlet Satchel. I don't like the back bling. The
A little boring.
well, not even that, but like it just it
It's
looks
a
like
flat leather bag. It's a rectangle.
it
with
looks
a
like
sidearm on it.
plastic.
It's a sidearm on it too, right? Like a pistol.
Yeah, it's cool, but like I
It's
feel like
alright.
you know what it is. I
Not
feel
super
like
creative.
you know what it is. It doesn't feel like the same fabric as her coat. Like her coat is a lot like it looks like a coat, but her back bling to me just it feels like it's a different fabric, and it just rubs me the wrong way.
I don't know.
Giving it an A regardless. I love
I'd
this skin.
definitely give it like a B.
It's so good. And the shame on Fortnite for releasing it for only a day, and then when they brought it back again, they replaced it with Recon Expert. How dare they? How dare they do that? I'm still upset at that.
Yeah.
Shows what life I have. Then we have the synth skin with the backbling Stellar Jaunt. I don't get the backbling name at all. Doesn't really sit well with me at all. It has an edit style where you can put on these glasses. Why weren't these just what it was? You could barely tell with ADS anyway. You'd probably just keep the glasses on if I were you. And then I think his outfit reacts to damage and shielding like Taylor does.
I'm
Or-
actually.
No. It
Yeah.
was only with damage. It was only with damage taken, if I remember correctly. Regardless,
I'm really trying to remember. Yeah.
I'm giving it a
Damage.
C.
Yeah. Damage done to yourself, basically.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, and I'm like, why would I want that?
Or like, why do I want to know I'm getting hit?
Yeah,
I know I'm
Astro Jack
getting
also
hit.
had that effect, by the way,
Yeah.
which really glowed up
Yeah.
his outfit
I
too.
think that's when they started doing that. They're like, let's do it on this game.
Yeah, let's do it on this and then this and then that. Like they come up with gimmicks. When I made my video on like what's the next cosmetic, I didn't mean gimmick. I meant cosmetic.
Yeah.
Their gimmicks are like, shooting the gun makes it do something different, which is cool, but like they overdone it. They overdo everything sometimes. I don't know. I mean, have you seen how many raps we have now?
Mhm.
I don't know the exact number, but it's probably over 200 at this point.
Oh.
But yes, synth, I'm giving it a C. It does look like me. The color scheme is cool. It's like green and white, and
Yeah.
it's got a bunch of
It reminds
colors.
me of like a summer Nickelodeon advertisement. Or
Yeah,
something.
I just
Again, the big jacket.
the
though.
big jacket. Yeah, it's just, and the back bling is just, it's just what I don't even know
It's
what's
so
going
weird.
on.
There's
Yeah.
like little pods of grenades or something in there, and
I
then
just-
the sword. I don't. It was really cool, just maybe not the best.
Yeah, you know what synth is? Synth is the definition of what am I looking at? What does he
Yeah.
do? What is his?
Is he?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're almost done here, but we have the Guff skin with the back bling Fluffle bag, and
It's a fun skin.
first impression, I gave it a B. The back bling looks fantastic.
Backbling is great. Yeah.
It's so good. The thing that miffed me though was that it's not in the same set as Sky. It's so
Yeah.
obvious this should have went with Sky's
is.
set.
Yeah, it's obvious.
And I feel like they make sets up because they know it's one of those things that people want to collect the entire set. So like they'll make a crap ton of sets to basically be like, oh, you got to collect all the sets. And they've done this for so long now. I don't know how they keep up with how many sets they have, but it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, you got to collect all of the things in the set. And that's how they get you with some of these things. And I feel like with him, it's like, why not just put him with Sky? I don't know. But I'm giving it a B. It's fantastic. I love Guff. A lot of people don't like it, though, for some reason. A lot of people like to say they hate it. Don't get it. Super creative, super fun outfit. I just love it. Not much else to say about it. We have Goldie with the back bling loot and shoot. Now, I liked it when I first got it and everything because I thought it looked intimidating and everything. I mean, it looks like Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians. It really does. I don't remember. Did she shoot a gun in that movie? I think she did.
I'm not sure.
I think she did.
I haven't seen it in so long.
I haven't either. I gave it a C, though. I think the color scheme is just a little too much for me, I think. I don't know. I might give it a B, but first impression, I gave it a C.
I'm very mixed right now.
So a C.
When I reviewed it, I was really into it. Like, it was just something different.
Yeah.
It wasn't a spy or anything. It was kind of
Thank
like
God for that, yeah.
a very fashionable rapscallion feather coat Cruella de Vil with money popping out the pockets and stuff.
Yeah.
The boots are really tall and leather, but I don't know.
Mhm.
The back bling is very hard to make combos with.
Yeah.
It is not very forgiving.
Mm-mm.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, for sure. Next skin was the SIG with the back bling silencer D. I'm sorry.
The back bling skin's a little
The back bling's great. That little blue ruins it for me. That little bit of blue.
It can ruin combos for sure.
If that was not there, that back bling wouldn't have been my new main back bling, but it would have been one I would like to run a lot. But because of that little hint of blue, it ruins it. To me, this is all my opinion, by the way. This is all both of our opinions. You don't have to agree or anything with us, but this is what I'm just putting down here. But yeah, SIG, I'm tired of the scientist or the hacker skins. I'm super tired of it. Yeah, I'm keeping it as a D, I think. It's just how I feel. Nightlife with the back bling. I'm assuming it was supposed to be neon wings, but they made them free.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it an A, but I think I might move it to a B because $15 for that was a lot of money without a back bling, especially unless you count the neon wings, but those were free. I'm weirded with this one because it looks like one of those skins that's like, oh, it's obviously going to be the next big skin, but I don't know. Would you give that an A?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love that the hair changes color on its own. You know, the animation is great.
Animation's fantastic.
Neon wings for free, I get it, but
This is interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting to me. So I'd probably give it a B. Next skin was Hugo with the back bling emissary bag, and it comes with an emote called Butterfly Knife. I gave this one a B.
It's an okay one.
This is without a doubt the best science.
Gimmicky with the agent look, you know.
Yeah,
it's different. The sidearms, like around his shoulders, I love it. It's cool.
I think it's great. And the emote's really cool because if you have the butterfly knives equipped, the emote actually shows the butterfly knives and not just the holograms, which I think is really cool. The back bling's terrible. I hate a majority of the back blings in the game.
It's not too great, and the color scheme is really odd.
Yeah, it's maroon and yellow.
Maroon.
Yeah.
But it is different, so
yeah, I gave it a B. It's the best hacker skin, spy skin we have in the item shop. I think I think it's just great. Next skin we had was Hitman, which came with the back bling Hit Me. A. Love the creativity with this outfit. Just so much going on. Every time you got a kill, it just lights go off. And I love the boardwalk, and I love like those like all those like little things. Yeah. Like I miss that. I really do. And this just really like makes me miss those like just those carnivals and stuff like that. I never rode rides. Screw rides. I'm too terrified of those. But in terms of like, you know, throwing balls at like targets and like slamming the thing down to see if you can get it all the way up to like the highest thing, stuff like that. Just like I miss that, and like it just really reminds me of all of that. It's such a good skin. The back bling is universal as well, by the way. I think it is. You could slap that on anything.
Yeah,
I think it goes on anything. It does. Correct me if I'm wrong. The back bling is the only thing that makes noise.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because that might turn away some people. But I don't know. The whole fact that everything reacts to just getting a kill is just super cool because again, it really feels like a carnival game with this guy and it's great. So I'm giving it an A. I was excited for him when he was going to come out, and when he came out, I'm like, I'm super happy about it because I thought he was going to be one of those leaked skins that didn't come out forever, and I was worried about that. I'm like, I really hope they don't keep him in the vault for too long. What would you give him?
I would probably. It's not really up my wheelhouse.
Right.
It was fun to review. It was a lot of testing things.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it a B though.
Okay.
It's got some uniqueness to it, and the fact that it says "pay to lose" on the actual skin.
That is such a
funny.
fourth wall thing.
A little pun there.
It's one of those things where you think about it like Fortnite. We don't know what Fortnite knows about the community. We don't know what they see with us. So for them to actually acknowledge certain things like the pay to lose thing is hilarious to me. So
yeah,
it makes them feel more personal because right now we all see Fortnite as like this big corporation. That's it. We don't know like the actual people behind it. We don't know what they're thinking. We know they like dabs a lot. We know that they like certain things, but like the small little like hints of like they know about what we talk about on Twitter and stuff like that. It's cool. I like it. I think it's cool. Next skin was Vix with the backbling whisker pack, and my first impression was giving it a C. And I feel like that's way too low for this one. It has 4 edit styles that you can change in game, which is cool. Even the backbling also changes with the emote as well. I don't know why I gave it such a low rating. I think it's probably like a B. It looks like a worse Lynx though.
That was a lot of trial and error again, reviewing it.
Yeah.
Like, so what happens if this isn't the same? It eventually all becomes the same.
Right,
They keep cycling the emote to change
so
the style.
if you made a skin red and then the backbling black and you did the emote, they all become the same color, whatever cycle it's on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I figured it'd have to do something like that. I heard a lot of people call the emo cringe when she changes the color. Whatever. I'm happy that there's even this in the game. I mean, they've rarely done stuff like this. They've only done this for Hemlock, where you could change. And I remember when PIZO had that thing with Hemlock, where it was like, oh my god, like your mind was blown. Like if you want to see true happiness in a person that like reviews cosmetics for a living and see something super unique like that, watch that video. Like just seeing your eyes glow up, like what? Like I can do that? Like I'm like. It just made me smile so much. I love it. But yeah, Vix, I gave a C. I'd probably give it a B. Probably.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Next skin was Wild Gunner. Did not come with the back bling. I'm giving it a D. I know you like the crocodile pants. I do too.
That's all I like on it, to be honest.
I like the silver too on the like the poofy like vest he's got on, but it's just like a what was his name? Like, not Bright Gunner. It was Bright Blaster. It's just Bright Blaster with less flair. That's it. I don't know. Didn't really like it. I gave it a D. I'll probably be one of those skins I run because no one else runs. Probably. Next skin we had was the Renegade Shadow, and it came with the backbling blast radius A. Backbling is super cool.
I want the jacket off for an option. That's my only gripe. It's done very well, yeah. I like, and the back bling, probably the best, one of the best I think this season we've got.
Yeah, it's just super universal. Yeah, I've been running it with Recon Expert a lot. It's so good. The skin itself has a lot of edit styles. It has a hood off, hood on, and then like one with glasses with the hood off, and then that times 2 because one can be black and then one can be white.
There's no hood on, hood off. It's mask on, mask off.
That's what I meant. Mask on, mask off.
Yeah, there you go. There's no glasses off with the mask on. So
yeah, that's what I meant. Never mind.
You only have the goggles when you don't have a mask.
That's what I meant.
There's no mask. But yeah.
Yeah, no mask, glasses, and then hood. Or not hood, mask. There.
Yes.
All right. Then we had Recon Expert coming back. Not going to mention it in the video because, well, I might mention it, but it's not in this list because it didn't come out this season. Then we had Slurpentine with the backbling blue heart. I'm giving it an A.
Oh, I actually ran here for quite a few days. Slurpentine, I did.
Yeah, I like goth girls.
Professor Slurpo looks like he's from Rammstein, not gonna lie, lead singer.
Yeah, and his backbling is Slurp Jet.
Yeah.
I
like
love how
his back
crazy
bling
he
more than-
looks.
Yeah, he looks evil.
He looks
Animated hair.
scary.
Like, it's scary, yeah.
that he looks
like
scary.
a villain, honestly. He looks like a villain.
Yeah.
100%.
They executed him very well. I think it looks really good. I gave Slurpentine an A, and I gave Professor Slurpo a C. I'm probably moving that to a B.
He's got grenades on him, too. Usually we don't have grenades
Yeah,
too often.
that's mostly
on our
a save the
skin.
world thing. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And he doesn't even have real eyes. That's why he looks so creepy. Slurpentine actually has eyes, like normal eyes. He has like these little red laser things where his eyes are. He just looks creepy and like scary. I don't
Yeah,
know.
really well executed. Also was in the vault for a while. But speaking of skins that were in the vault for a while, Airhead came out.
Hey.
No back bling. For an entire year, the skin was in the files, and then it came out a year later.
Yeah. Was it say introduced in season 9?
Yep,
I
because
think
it was
on
in the files in season 9.
Yeah.
That's all that is, guys. So if you see Nogop saying it was in season 1, it was actually in season 2. It was just in the files in season 1.
It's a fun skin. I don't know. Definitely, with as long as they had it in their back pocket, they should have gave it a back bling with all that time. They had
You're
it,
right.
like, created an air pump, something. I don't know.
An air pump would have been fine.
Compressor on their back, like air compressor.
They
something.
don't be shocked if they give him a back bling soon. I think they might.
I think he deserves one.
He does. I'm giving him a B. It's a very funny outfit. I like it a lot.
I'll give him a C because I don't want to use them, but
I got you. It reminds me of Carnival.
I like
It reminds me of the
little-
Carnival again.
I like all the little details, you know.
Yeah. And plus, just like his whole story is just so interesting. And then
I like
last skin of the season, Cyclo, with the back bling
Cyclo.
wind shear cloak. I'm giving him a B because I think he looks really intimidating.
I don't like his cape because he has a little bit of pink, and that ruins a lot.
The cape is
possible
really not great.
I like how it's tethered and like ripped up, but I like the skin without a back bling on. He's got so much going on; it looks complete without a back bling. Like he's got all the little
completely
probes,
understand that.
the static between you can see like I don't know. There's a lot going on. He's got a lot of little details, textures, tubes coming here, antennas, wires going into his head again. Way better than Tempest, not gonna lie. But he's got a sidearm too.
Yeah.
Little flashbangs on his hip or something. Like it's really cool without a back bling, in my opinion. He don't need a back bling. He's complete.
Yeah, I think he's insanely good. And they built off of Tempest. They made him look a ton better. Like this Tempest is nowhere close to as good as this guy, just in my opinion, at least.
I
But
believe I gave him a 7.5.
Yeah,
Only because the cape isn't. I'm not crazy about the cape. I don't think.
it's just not great. I don't blame you. I really don't. It's not great.
AC/DC would look really cool with him.
That would look great. AC/DC
Yeah.
is a very intimidating pickaxe as well. It's cool.
The electricity field type of thing going on still. That'd be cool.
Yeah, without a doubt. And that's all the skins from this season. There was a lot.
There's a lot.
It was a good amount. This podcast is almost 3 hours long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the long podcast, but that'll be it. Do you have anything else you'd like to mention here before we sign out?
I just if you guys want me back, I apologize we didn't get to your questions.
Yeah.
But definitely if I'm back, I will not ramble so much.
No,
We
it's
can get a
fine.
Q&A as
People
well.
have been asking for longer podcasts anyway. And by the way, this will be first on Spotify. I'll probably tweet out about it because putting this video up on
It'll take
YouTube
a while. with
might
the-
take a
the
bit.
length of it. Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. But it'll be on
But no,
Spotify
it was
rather
fun. It was
soon.
fun. I had fun.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed your time here on the podcast.
Thanks for letting me be here.
Of course. If you guys would like to, please subscribe to PIZO over on his YouTube channel. Definitely check out his content. It's super worth it. I'm not just saying that because he's a friend of mine. I've watched him for years, and he's never disappointed with his content. I would highly recommend you check him out. Again, if you like the video, make sure you leave a like on YouTube if you do enjoy this content. Leaving a comment will let me... if you want to leave me a question and PIZO, if PIZO comes back next week, which I would love for him to be back next week, let us know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. If you like what you see here, follow me on Twitter at ITalkFortnite. Follow me on Instagram, ICanTalkFortnite. If you'd like to use me for support a creator, my code is ITalkFortnite. If you'd like to use PIZO's code, his code is PIZ0, PIZO with a 0. His Twitch is PIZO, no 0. And then his Twitter is PIZO TV, as well as his, Instagram?
Yes.
That's it. I think that's everything, right?
Yep.
All right. And that'll be it. This was ITalkFortnite, and this was PIZO signing out. Have a good one, guys, and we'll talk to you all next week. See ya.
See ya.